Selling on Amazon has never been this easy. I know this because I personally made over $3 million doing this, and because it's so easy, I'm spilling all the secrets on how you can get started fast to dominate 2025 and change your life. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or looking to level up your skills to get to my level. This is my 8 years of hands-on experience that will guide you to build a real and profitable Amazon dropshipping business from scratch.
So the first thing that we're going to do is create our Amazon seller account. It's a very easy and simple, straightforward process. Once our account is ready, we're going to jump into product research, add our products to our Amazon store, and start selling. And this is what the Amazon dashboard is going to look like once you register for your Amazon account. And one of the cool things here is I just added some products just for the demo purposes to show you how it's done just a couple of days ago. And I woke up this morning to one sale, which is actually pretty cool because I wasn't really expecting to make any sales with just 2 products in the air. But we're going to add more products, and I'm also going to show you how to fulfill these orders, how I found these products, and I'm simply going to take you step by step, hand in hand, until you have a working Amazon store that's already making sales and profit. So in order to get started, I prepared this Amazon cheat sheet for you. And if you want access to it, stay tuned in this video because I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do in order to get access to this. And this will walk you through all of the steps that you need, starting from registering your account to doing product research, things to look out for, what suppliers to work with, how to fulfill your orders, and so much more. So this detailed step-by-step will help you a lot, but let's take it from step number 1. So the first thing that we're going to do is create an Amazon seller account. It doesn't cost any money to create the account, and anybody can do it. It doesn't matter where you're located, you are able to sell on Amazon. So you can just click on this button right here on the cheat sheet, and it'll take you to the registration page. Now, because I'm already logged in, I have to open it in incognito. So it's going to take you to this sign up page. You're going to go ahead and click on sign up. And from here, everything is very straightforward. You enter your details, your email address, your home address or business address. It could both be the same. Even if you didn't register for a business yet, it doesn't matter. You can still create an Amazon seller account. And you'll simply need to pass Amazon's verification process, which requires the information that I just mentioned, your name, address, phone number, and so forth, your payment and bank information so that Amazon will know how to charge you and where to send the payouts once you make your orders, a government issued ID. So of course, you're going to have to supply your ID, a bank or credit card statement so that they can see that you are who you say that you are. And you might also have to do a verification video meeting. I had to do it. I don't know if everybody has to go through this thing, but it's a very quick 2-minute call where they just want to see that it's you. And they're going to ask you to show the ID and the bank statement that you sent during the verification process. Now, all of this, you only need to do it one time. Once you're done and you're verified, your Amazon seller account is here to stay. And you can keep it for as long as you want. So I will not be demonstrating the sign up process because my account is already set up. But if you have any issues with the sign up process, just let me know in the comments below and I will help you out. Now, once we registered for our Amazon seller account, the next thing that we need to do is choose our Amazon selling plan. So the link here will take you to Amazon selling plans, what the selling fees are in those plans, and so forth. And the only thing that you really need to know here is that there are 2 plans that Amazon has, an individual plan and a professional plan. So the individual plan doesn't cost any money. It's a free subscription, but every time you make a sale, you're going to have to pay a $1 transaction fee on top of other fees, which I will get to soon. Don't be afraid of fees. We're easily going to overcome that with our profits, especially in this dropshipping business model where we are easily able to make high profits. Now, I do not recommend the individual plan, not just because of the extra fees that you will be paying, but because the professional plan, which comes at $39.99 a month, will give you access to automation. I'm going to get to automation soon. I'm a firm believer of it. I've been automating my dropshipping businesses for over 8 years now, and I couldn't do any of it without the help of automation. That's what's going to help you to scale, and we're also going to get to all of that. But in order for that to happen, you have to have the professional plan. Now, if you want to get started, you want to kind of look around a bit, you can start with the individual, but you will have to do the professional plan once you're ready to start scaling and make some real money. Now, after you register for your Amazon seller account, they could put the professional plan as a default setting. So if you get charged for a professional plan as soon as you verify your account, and you're not ready for professional yet, you can simply reach out to Amazon support, let them know, hey, I just registered. I would like to go to the individual plan. I was just charged for the professional. Please give me a refund for that. And they will go ahead and do that. But again, once you're ready to start making some real money and scaling, the professional plan is where you want to be at. So that $39.99 is going to be scratched off really easy with the profits that you're about to make. All right, so go ahead, create your Amazon seller account, verify your account, get your professional plan, and let's move on to the exciting part of doing some Amazon product research. So while I was preparing for this video, I already did some product research. I added a couple of products to my Amazon store. And these are the products right here. So I can show it to you directly from Amazon. So I'm just going to go here to the menu. I'm going to go to inventory and manage my inventory. And here you can see 2 products that I added. And this was just from doing about 5 minutes of product research. And this product right here already sold just this morning. I need to fulfill this order. So we're going to do that during this video. It's a really good opportunity to show you how it's done while I'm doing it. But these are the types of products that I want to help you find. And like I said, I didn't even expect to make this sale right here for this product. It's only been in the air for a couple of days and it just sold automatically, organically. And that's one of the things that I love about Amazon. When you list a product for sale, and you can list as many products as you want under your Amazon selling plan. So you can list 10 products, hundreds of products, thousands of products, and it's not going to cost you anything extra. So here, when we're doing product research, we're going to find the best products to sell on Amazon. And I'm going to show you the best methods on how to find these products and add them to your store. So I'm going to refer back to the Amazon dropshipping cheat sheet. And in just a couple of minutes, I'll tell you what you need to do to get your hands on it. And don't worry, it's not going to cost you anything. I want you to succeed with your business at the lowest cost possible so you can see how the dropshipping business model, especially on Amazon, is really easy to enter and also win, as long as you have the right tools and knowledge as I'm passing on to you in this video. So now, Amazon product research, I split this into 2 different sections: free product research methods and paid product research methods. Now you go with whatever method you want, but do keep in mind that I'm going to make this the most cost-effective solution for you to sign up and start selling on Amazon while operating at the minimal expenses, so you won't really feel the money going out before you really start to experience the money coming in. So here are the best free and paid product research methods. I'm going to start with the free product research methods, and I'm going to go to the paid. And as you can see, I listed a whole bunch of methods over here, and you do not have to go with all of them. I just want you to have the best tools possible. And with that, I'm going to show you my recommendations, my shortcuts into finding the best products from here. All right. And also keep in mind that you do not need to market your products on Amazon. So as soon as you list a product and it's a product that someone is actually looking to buy, they're going to open up Amazon. They're going to search for what they want to buy. And if that is your listing, if that is the product that you're selling, they're going to see you on Amazon's page 1, and they will easily enter your listing and buy the product if it's relevant to them. So you do not have to spend any money on marketing. You just need to list the right products, the products that people are actually looking to buy right now. And I'm going to show you how to get to that with the methods that I'm about to go over, starting with the first one, the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer. So that's this first option right here. I'm going to click on that. And here you can only enter it once you have an Amazon seller account. If you do not have your Amazon seller account yet, you will not be able to enter this Product Opportunity Explorer. And what's so cool about this is it really shows you the details on an item, on a product that you're interested in selling. So here, for example, if I scroll down, you can see example niches from your categories in the United States. And that is also a good point. Right now, I'm selling on Amazon US. So let me take you back to the seller account really quick. So again, this is what the seller account looks like. And you can see that I called my store Ecom Drop LLC. And here we can see that it's registered in the United States. So while you're creating your Amazon seller account, you're going to create your store on Amazon US. It's my personal recommendation. You can also sell on Amazon UK or Amazon Canada or anywhere else. But I suggest starting in the US because it's really easy to make your first sales there. And once you're ready to start expanding to other territories, you can go ahead and do so. But the Amazon US Marketplace is highly the recommended one to start off with. So I'm listed, of course, on Amazon.com, and I'm going to walk you through the whole dashboard and all of the rest of the menus that we have here. But first, let's get this product research thing down because I really want you to understand how to get your products so that you'll have the highest chances of making sales as fast as possible, just like how I just had with this product right here. And again, I'm going to walk you through all of this, but I want to show you how to find exactly these types of products that people are actually looking to buy. So you have the Opportunity Explorer that you can take advantage of. And as you can see right here, Amazon is giving you all types of insights on certain products. So for example, here we're looking at a product that we can't really sell when we're dropshipping. This is a Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, a game for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, but I'm not going to use this as an example because we cannot sell trademark copyrighted products. Soon we're going to go over everything that we can and cannot sell on Amazon. But what I like about the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer is that you can enter the product ID that you're looking to get info on over here. So the product needs to come from Amazon, and then you're going to get all types of insights on it. So if, let's say, for example, okay, you don't have the exact product, but you have an idea of something that you want to sell. All right, like for example, let's search for portable fan. Okay, and while I'm writing it, you're getting a whole bunch of ideas, right, that people are searching for portable fans, like portable fan rechargeable, portable fan for your neck, and so forth. But again, your product research is not going to start here, and it's not going to start with the hunch that you have in your head. So if you're thinking, oh, I think I know what will sell, maybe I will try to sell this and that, forget that, put it on the side. We are going to do real market research before we actually dive into a certain niche or product. But I just want to show you what the Product Opportunity Explorer shows you. So after you find your niche, using the next methods that I'm going to show you, you're going to look for those products here just to see how they're performing on Amazon at the moment. Because when Amazon tells me how popular a product is on their platform, that is the type of product that I'll also want to sell on their platform. So here we've got the first search result, which is portable fan. And then we've got the top search terms. So people are searching for portable fan, battery powered fan, battery operated fan, and also rechargeable like we saw from the search field. And so here you have the number of top clicked products. So you got 97 fans that are doing really well. And here we can see that there's a total of over 23 million searches for these portable fans that we have here on the top search terms just in the last year. So in the last 360 days, over 23 million people are looking for these fans. Next, you can see the growth of this search result. So portable fans have a growth of over 220% in the last 180 days. In the last half a year, the growth for the search results has really grown. Next, you've got the total search volume. So we're looking at a total over the last 90 days and then the growth in the last 90 days. So here you can see that in the last year, 23 million people searched for these portable fans. And then in the last half a year, the search term grew by 220%. But if you look at the last 90 days, so the last 3 months instead of the last 6 months, the growth actually came to a halt and it's actually going a little bit back now. So we're looking at a minus 62.8% in the growth in the last 90 days. And that is because while I'm recording this video, we are in the winter and people aren't really looking for portable fans. But half a year ago when it was around summer, a lot of people were looking for it. So that's why the growth was really big during the summer. And now during the winter, the growth is slowly starting to decline. Next, we can see how many units sold. So we can see that about 1 million portable fans were sold on Amazon in the last year. And you've got the averages. What is the return rate? So as long as we're looking at anything between 1 to 3% returns, we should be in the safe zone. If you have anything more than that, like this one right here has almost a 5% return rate. And here we're looking at canopy fans. So maybe you should think twice before selling those, or at least take a deep look into the item and make sure that you're working with a good supplier that sells high quality products. Of course, we're going to go over suppliers soon. But I just want you to get a look at this Product Opportunity Explorer because you can get a lot of insights from here. But again, use this as your secondary. First, you have to have a tool that helps you find products and get ideas to right here and see how that's performing on Amazon. So this is going to be your second step, but it's absolutely free to use and you can use it once you have your Amazon seller account verified. Now, another free tool that I like to use is a tool called SellerApp. This is a freemium. So it means that we can use the free version of it for as long as we want. And if we want to get the premium, we're going to have extra features inside. But if you don't want to, you can always stay with the free plan. So you can see that the reviews here are relatively high. And this simply helps you do some analyzation while you're searching for products to sell on Amazon. So let me give you a quick preview of what that actually looks like. So if I go to Amazon.com, and here I'm going to search for something like, let's say, laptop stand. So again, here you kind of have to have a picture of the kind of product that you want to sell. And again, this is not going to come from a hunch. This is after using some tools that are going to help you do some product research. If you want to do the product research by yourself, you can go ahead and do that. Just open up Google and search for trends that are happening right now. But that is going to be the difficult way to do it. That's going to be the most time consuming way to do it. And that is not how I would do it if I was starting a new Amazon business today. So again, here we're going to get insights on a certain niche. After you got that idea from that niche, using a certain tool that's going to help you do your product research, which I will show you soon. But once again, this method right here is the secondary method after you have your general idea of something that you saw that's selling really well. All right, so let's say that I saw that laptop stands are selling really well right now. I want to see if I should tap into this market on Amazon. So you can see that I search for laptop stand on Amazon. And as I start to scroll down, you can see the extension working right here. So let me just zoom in a bit so you can see it a little bit better. It says right here, best seller rank. So 660 in our brands, number 2 in laptop stands. So this, of course, well, obviously it's the first result. It's going to be the most successful one. But as we continue to scroll down, you can see that it happens to pretty much every item that we're searching for. So what is the info that we're seeing here? One is the ASIN. The ASIN is the Amazon product identifier. So this is the code or the unique ID for this product on Amazon. So if I just take this ASIN and I search for that on Amazon, so that is going to be that unique product ID that we're going to see right now, which in this case is this one right here after we saw some sponsored products. But in any case, you can see the extension is also working right here. So it doesn't matter what search field you're on, you're going to get the product information without having to enter the product or trying to guess and summarize around how well this product is selling. All right, so we can see the ASIN right here, the estimated orders per day. So I can kind of get an idea. So here you're kind of getting an idea of how many times this certain product is selling every day, what's the estimated revenue every day, how many sellers are selling this product, the brand that's selling this product, and how many variations it has. Now, when it comes to the sellers here, this is exactly what we're going to do when we start to sell on Amazon. We are going to enter other sellers' listings, and we are going to be the cheapest offer under that listing. So this used to be called the Amazon Buy Box. Now Amazon changed the name to Featured Offer. So this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to find a nice listing that's selling well for other sellers. We're going to enter that listing. We're going to find a better supplier that can sell us this product for a cheaper price and faster shipping, and we are going to be the cheapest one. Once you enter a listing and you can offer the cheapest price, you are going to be the winner of that featured offer, aka buy box. Okay, so let's take an example. This one right here has 4 sellers, right? So if I enter the listing right here on the right side, I should see other sellers on Amazon. And if I click on it, then I can see all of the other sellers who are selling this product. So one is selling it a used product for $21.74. So used is not going to be shown in first place, only new products. So this one is also used like new. It's cheaper than the cheapest price, but it's not new. And as I scroll down, the new one costs $24.99 because it's new. So this is going to be the winner of the featured offer, or in other words, the buy box. And so that is why when we enter this listing and I click on add to cart, it's going to add the best and cheapest seller that is selling a new product. Okay, so that is how the featured offer works. And I'm going to show you how you can enter these listings and be the cheapest seller. All right, so to summarize, SellerApp is going to give you some insights on this listing. Another way that you can see what products are selling well on Amazon is simply by looking under the star reviews. You can see how many people bought this product in the last month. So for example, this laptop stand right here sold over 8,000 units in the last month. You need to be logged into your Amazon account. It can even be a buyer account in order to see this, but you can just see how many people are buying laptop stands. 100 bought this in the last month, 400 bought this in the last month, 500 bought this in the last month. So you can see that laptop stands are selling a lot, and they're also selling all year round. This is an evergreen product. Evergreen products are those that sell all year long. They're not dependent on certain seasons in order to sell well. And those are the products that I would recommend selling on your stores. So you can make sales all year long. And after you're pretty much established, you can move to seasonal products as well, because those peaks are going to go a little bit higher, but they're also going to die down once the season is over. And remember that we are creating a general store on Amazon. So we're not creating a niche store. You can go ahead and do that if you want, but if that niche ends up not really working out, you didn't really test other categories, other niches to see how that's going for you, so you don't really know what to do next. So I would start with a general store, sell a whole bunch of general products, right, in different categories, see which one starts to sell for you, and then you can double down on that and add more products similar to the ones that are selling for you, but while still continuing to test the market for new categories, new niches, new product trends. Okay, so we have SellerApp, the freemium, and we've got the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer, but you need to come with the product ideas in order to use these tools to the best of their ability. And in order to do that, we're going to move on to the next product research method. And here we're going to talk about the AutoDS Marketplace. There's a lot more product research methods that we're going to go over, but this is going to be my #1 recommendation, because this is going to give you the biggest shortcuts into finding the best products to sell in the fastest amount of time with an ever-growing and always updating database that we have inside AutoDS. So let me show you exactly what this is. And the best part about it is that you start with a $1 trial. Try it out for 14 days, see how it goes for you, see that you like it, and then decide if you want to go in and continue automating your business, because there's so much that comes with AutoDS. It's not just for product finding, but I can't really go into all of the bits and details in this video. So I will only talk about what is relevant to dropship successfully on Amazon. And now we are talking about the AutoDS Marketplace. So you have a link to it. You can read more about it. But in general, the marketplace is going to connect you with private suppliers to work with, where no other dropshipper has access to them. You can communicate with them privately, and it'll also give you access to tons and tons of other suppliers, whether they're retail suppliers or wholesale suppliers. And it's going to help you automate everything all in one package. And when I talk about automation, I mean price and stock monitoring, quick product imports, product sourcing, which I'll get to soon, order automation, and so much more. So let me show you exactly what that looks like. Now, I know that I did talk about free product research methods, and here I'm talking about a $1 trial. The reason that I'm doing that is because $1 is practically free, and everything that you're going to get included into that $1 is going to make it even more worthwhile. And after that, you have a whole bunch of other free product research methods. But this is going to give you the best product ideas, which you can then go and add it into the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer or the SellerApp Freemium and see how well those products are selling on Amazon as well. All right, so let's see exactly what this marketplace is. Here I have my AutoDS account, and this is the AutoDS Marketplace. Now, this is where I'm going to be connected with those private suppliers. We're going to talk about suppliers soon, but that's also a part of this, and also winning products. So I can just scroll here and see a whole bunch of products that are trending right now that I can quickly add to my store. And I've got a whole bunch of different suppliers who are selling these products. All right, like this supplier here is selling this push-up pad, and this supplier calls themselves LPPF Store. We've also got another one here who calls themselves Nico, and this is a grip hand strength trainer. Okay, and then we've got another seller here. So you've got a whole bunch of different sellers, whole bunch of different products, and all of these products are trending. They're all selling well. The sellers know exactly what they're selling, and they know that they're selling to fellow dropshippers such as yourselves, and they have a lot of years of experience in this field. So what exactly can we do here in the marketplace besides just look at the products? So one, you can enter the product itself and see the product details inside. So here I can get more details on the product, like the full name, the product's information, specifications, return policy, shipping policy. If it has any reviews, it will also be shown here, as you can see. And you can also see where it ships from. So this dog collar right here ships from the US. You can choose a different size. You can choose a different color. All of these variations will be added to your store. But here we're not creating new listings on Amazon. So we're just going to get the product ideas from here. Okay, so let's just move on for now. You've got all of the categories right here on the marketplace. So if you want to sell under a specific niche, like if you really like home and garden products or sports and fitness, just click on any of those. So here I clicked on sports and fitness, and here I can see a whole bunch of sports and fitness products that are trending right now. Now, when it comes to the private suppliers, and you'll also have customizable branding and so much more, I'm going to get to that when we talk about suppliers. But for now, this is one of the places where you can get winning product ideas. All you need to do is enter the marketplace and just start scrolling and going over the product. So it's all being handed to you. Okay, and soon I'm going to do a product research session so you can kind of see how everything comes together. Now, under the marketplace, you have a few different tools. You've got the winning products tool, you've got the handpicked products tool, and you've got the trending products tool. Let me show you the difference between all of those. So you can see here under the marketplace, we've got those three features: handpicked products, trending products, and of course the ad spy. So let's start with the first one, the handpicked products. So if I click on that, I can see a whole bunch of products right here. And here we have a specialized team that's finding all of these products, and they're finding all the information that comes with them, including how much they're selling it for, where they're getting it from, how much they're profiting, audience targeting, and so much more. So let me show you an example. Here I am at the handpicked products hub, and I can just scroll through these products, okay, and just look for something that is interesting. Like, let's say, for example, I like these new children's hanging portable chairs or hammocks. No, it's not a hammock, it's a chair. Okay, so let's click on that, and then we're going to get more product information inside, including what is the potential profit that we can make for this product, how much it's being sold for, how many orders it has, the engagement score, saturation score, audience targeting, which isn't going to be that relevant because we are selling on Amazon and the sales are going to come in organically, which I talked about. It's really nice to have this option because we don't need to spend any money on marketing, but you can if you want to. Amazon has a feature called Amazon PPC or pay-per-click marketing, where you can run ads on these products that you're adding to your store But do keep in mind, this could be costly, especially at the beginning when you don't really have any data. And so Amazon's going to spend quite a bit of your budget before you actually start to see results. But you'll get everything, the keywords that people search for to find your listing, how much you paid for every click and all of that. But we're not going to do that in this video because I want you to do it organically. I want you to get your sales with the minimal expense possible so that you can really enjoy the incoming sales and the profits. And if you really want to take it one step further, you can always add in pay-per-click. So anyway, here you can see the ads that other sellers are running for this product. All right, so let me just click on some of these to get you an idea. Okay, so here I have a TikTok link. Okay, and so she is a drop shipper and she is selling this product. So she's just recording a video on this product, trying to get organic traffic. So people will click on her bio, they'll want it too. They're going to click on the link in the bio, they're going to go over to her store and they're going to purchase the product. And of course, you can also do the same for the products that you're selling on Amazon. You can order it from your house, from your supplier. So your expense will be purchasing the product, but you can shoot as many videos as you want on this product, post it on social media channels, especially the important ones like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And that's going to get you organic traffic. And we are in the era of organic traffic. You do not need to spend money on marketing your products anymore. If back in the day, we had to test products by putting a marketing budget on them, we would easily get burnt out. And it was really difficult to make a profit, especially when you're a beginner in a world where you have to pay a lot before you see any results. So today we can test it with organic marketing. When we list our products on Amazon, people are going to find it organically. And if we create videos on these products, people are also going to find that organically. And then they'll find our Amazon store as well. Now, you do not have to add this. You do not have to shoot videos. You do not have to order the product to your house, but just keep in mind that that is another option. Okay, so here we can see another seller who's selling this product. So they order the product again to their homes. They're having their child kind of play around with it, and you can see the use case for this product. So you can see that these videos are going pretty viral. This one's got about 480 likes. And so this kind of shows you the audience interest around this product. Okay, so you have a link to these sellers' ads, and you also have their dropshipping stores. Now, these are granted not Amazon stores. These are mostly Shopify stores, but you can kind of go to their websites and see how much they're selling this product for, what their product page looks like, and all of that. But again, this is just for quick inspiration. What we're trying to find out right here is if people are actually interested in this product. It looks like they are. Then we're going to, of course, have to test that on Amazon. So now, for example, if this is a product that I would actually think about selling, and again, it took me less than a minute to find it here on the Handpicked Products Hub, I can just go over to Amazon. Now, how many of you thought about selling a children's hammock chair, whatever, before I started this video, before you watched this video? Probably none. And this is one of the many ideas that you're going to get when you have a huge winning products database that's being updated all the time. All right, so kids hanging chair. We got the idea. Now let's go to the first methods, right? The SellerApp, but more importantly, the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer. And let's search for that product here and see if people are also interested in this product on Amazon. So here on the Opportunity Explorer, I'm going to search for hanging chair. Okay, and here we've got some hammocks. This is not the exact product that I was looking for, but we can kind of test the niche. So we can see that hammocks in the last 360 days, a lot of people who are searching for it, over 6 million. The growth in the last 90 days has dropped by a bit. It's got about a 3.65% return rate, but I want to look for the actual product, which is this one right here. Okay, so they call it a pod swing for kids, and kids hanging chair. These are the keywords that people are searching for to find this product. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and then I can get more information about that product. And I'm going to get it for this product specifically. So what is the average price? What is the search volume in the last year? How much the search volume grew or decreased in the last 180 days, and so forth. And as I scroll down, I can see how many people have listed this product. Okay, we can see 2 pages of people that listed this product. So overall, it looks like a pretty popular category, especially if we take into consideration that from this screen, we can see that the growth in the last 180 days for all of these products, for the first few products, is pretty low, okay, except for this egg chair right here, which also looks pretty cool. But you can see that the product that we're looking at has, in the last 180 days, so in the last half a year, there was a decrease in the total search volume. But in the last 90 days, so in the last 3 months, there's actually a 28.64% increase. So it looks like now is a good time to sell this product. What does kind of catch my eye here is this 4.13% return rate. That is a pretty high return rate for such a product. So maybe there was a problem with one of these products that these sellers are selling. I'm not sure exactly what the issue is, but I would check with my supplier and make sure that it is a high quality product, that my supplier is also not getting a lot of returns before listing it. And so our next step would be to see if we can even sell this product. If there are any buy boxes or any featured offers in Amazon where we can enter the buy box and offer a lower price so that we will be the number one in the buy box. And of course, people will check out with our listing. So here's how we're going to do that. You're going to go to Amazon and you're going to search for the product that you're actually looking to sell. So in this example, we know that we can use the AutoDS as a supplier here. Again, we're going to go over supplier soon. Don't worry if this is kind of confusing for you, but if you find the product here through AutoDS's Marketplace in any one of its features, then you can import this product to your store. And if you have a sale, you can get the order automated. We're going to go over again all of that soon. But here on Amazon, I want to make sure that there is even a listing that I can enter here. So we're going to go back to product research soon. I just want you to understand how to validate the product that you can actually edit on Amazon. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to search for kids swinging chair, okay, or kids swinging pod, whatever, as long as I get the results. And again, we have all of the suggested results over here, but these are all of the established sellers. We will not be able to enter their buy boxes because it will require brand approval. So here on the sort by on the top right, I'm going to sort by newest arrivals. And this is the trick to find sellers, new sellers who haven't branded their products yet. Many sellers don't even bother branding their products. Those that do brand it, you won't be able to sell their products. You're going to have to apply to sell their product, and that's not going to be very friendly for the dropshipping business model. So we are not going to use that method. But how do you know if you can enter the buy box or not? Okay, so here again, I filtered by newest arrivals to see what new listings were created for this product. And here I can see a whole bunch of them, a whole bunch of swinging chairs, and none of them are similar to the product that I was looking for. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got one seller here, but that's not exactly the same look. This one even looks like trash compared to the one that we're selling. So let's continue until we find the actual listing. So I'm going to refine the search, and this is something that we're going to have to do in order to, of course, narrow down and find what we're looking for. Okay, so let's go with kids swinging pod. Okay, and then again, we're going to sort by newest arrivals. And here we already have more results. Okay, so if, for example, I go for a more established seller, okay, like for example, let's say I want to enter this buy box right here. So it is a new seller, it is a new listing, but the brand here is called generic. And I want you guys to keep an eye on it. We cannot resell any brand that's called generic. So we can't sell branded items, but we also can't sell brand generic. Now, don't worry. There's millions of products that you can resell, and I'm going to show you how to find them, but I just want you to know what you cannot do before you move on to what you can do. Okay, so brand generic, we can add these products. And let me show you what I mean by that. Let's say I do want to add this product. Okay, so I'm going to copy the ASIN. So remember that the ASIN is the product identifier on Amazon. In order to find it on Amazon, you can just run a search for the word ASIN. Okay, it's right here. I'm going to paste it right here. And here, instead of apply to sell, it's giving me this option, sell this product. So it looks like we can sell it. So under condition, I'm going to go to new. I'm going to click on sell this product. And now I'm going to get the generic brand error. Okay, so error, you cannot change a product detail page from another seller's generic product. Okay, so that's fine. We understand that we cannot sell generic products, even though it does give us the option to enter the buy box or the featured offer listing. So what you're going to do is continue the search for listings that you can enter the buy box. But in order to save you even more time and get a shortcut to understand what brands are generic before you even try to add them, then again, we're going to go back to using the SellerApp freemium extension, because that gives us the seller's name, the brand name, before we even enter the product listing. So this is the product that we just checked over here. And here under sellers, you can see that the brand is generic. Okay, so if we see that, we cannot resell the product. Okay, so let's look for a quick listing that we actually can resell. Then I want to show you the rest of the product research methods, and we're going to find some products live to sell. So as I scroll, with the help of the SellerApp freemium, we can see how many people are selling this product and what the brand is. So I want to look for someone that has a few sellers. So that means that the buy box is open, the featured offer is open to enter, and of course that the brand is not generic. Okay, so it's really easy to do it with this extension. And even if you don't have multiple sellers, it doesn't mean that you cannot enter as long as it's not a generic or well-established brand. Let's try this one right here. Okay, so I found this listing right here for that same hammock for $42.99. It's only got one seller, but the brand is not generic. It looks like we will probably be able to enter this one. Okay, so here is the listing. I'm going to copy the ASIN from the URL. I just know exactly where it is. You can always copy it from the product page by searching once again for ASIN. So I'm going to copy the URL. back to Amazon. I'm going to search for this right here. So again, we're in the add product section, and here is the product. I can see that I can sell it. So let's select the condition, go to new. This is not a generic brand, so we should be able to sell this product, enter the buy box, and enter a cheaper offer. And yes, we are able to do it. Okay, so here, I'm going to put this product on the side because I'm going to add it through AutoDS when we get to that section. So let's just leave this tab open because I'm not going to do it manually through this screen right here. Okay, but that is how you can find a product and understand if you can or cannot sell it on Amazon. So the trick is to search for your niche and make sure that you are sorting by newest arrivals, skip the ones that are sponsored, skip the ones that have a lot of sales and reviews, and go directly to the ones that are really new, that do not have a generic brand, and you will most likely be able to enter that featured offered box. All right, and I just found that one just from a quick scroll. So if I continue scrolling on the handpicked products, I can see more and more trending products. This is going to be your number one go-to to finding trending products to sell on Amazon. And again, it's updating all the time. All of the insights are inside. There is no better way to find winning products. The second method under the marketplace is called the Ad Spy. Now, it might not be that relevant to you as an Amazon seller, so I'm not going to spend that much time here, but it will give you ideas on niches and categories that are selling well for other sellers. So here you can simply spy on other people's Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok videos for the products that they're selling and see how well their video is performing. And with that, you can understand if that product is in demand or not. So here, for example, on the filters, I'm going to search for a product that has, or a video that has, let's say anywhere between 100 to 1000 likes. And let's say linked product. Yes, we want a linked product to be inside. And you can also go for a CTA button text, interaction rate, and so forth. But in any case, we can see right here that we are starting to see products that people are trying to sell, whether it's beauty products. I can see this wig over here, this stepper. And again, it's really easy to just click right here, see the TikTok ad, see the ad copy, see how well the engagements are, when this ad started to rise, or this video copy, when it was created, when it was last seen, what is the total duration, what platform it's on, what country region it's targeting. And you can also, of course, see the ad right here. And of course, you can take this one step further by searching for wigs on the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer and take it one step further there. Okay, so this is another place to find really good trending product ideas by watching other sellers' videos, not by seeing their product page or their websites, but seeing directly the videos that they have created for these products in order to market them, whether organically or by pay-per-click ads. Okay, so this is another place to find great product insights to sell on your Amazon store. And the third is trending products. Now, trending products also under the marketplace is similar to hand-picked products. The main difference here is that all of these products and all of the information inside is coming directly from the power of our wonderful databases and artificial intelligence. So here, AI is helping us find these trending products. Okay, like let's say this remote control dinosaur over here. Let's click on that. And here we're getting information that's similar, but also different than what we have in the handpicked products. So here, for example, you can see, okay, the sold count, the profit range. And as I continue to scroll, I can see the product distribution over here. So this shows me what countries this product is being distributed to the most. And we have a nice little mix over here: Mexico, Korea, Brazil. And I wonder how the United States is not even here. Okay, it's here. It's just in the 6.85% zone. So you can see that this is being distributed quite evenly over the 2 different countries around the world. Okay, and then you've got the ads. So if there's any ads for this product, you can see it here, the product description. And after seeing all of this, of course, you can easily add it to your store by clicking here on import draft. You've got the shipping options here. So you've got standard and express with their prices and total shipping time. And you've got a graph here showing you the general sales of this product. And this one is selling by the thousands. This one is pretty crazy. Okay, and that's just another example of products that you can find from the trending products. Okay, there's this cool gyro 4WD car over here. There's a cool little laptop stand, which that's pretty cool. I like the fact that it has these little legs. And of course, as we continue, cool umbrellas. So you're going to get a lot of great product ideas from here. And again, the reason that I'm recommending the AutoDS Marketplace so much is because it's the only place where I've seen the biggest and the best list of products all being put into one place, or let's say 3 different categories. But the best product ideas are going to come from here because you're going to catch what's trending, you're going to catch it before everyone else, and you're going to search for those listings on Amazon where you can enter the featured offer box and win the offer. All right, so that's a quick overview of the AutoDS Marketplace and all of the best product features that it has inside: the winning products tool, the handpicked products, trending products, and the ad spy, which has TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram ads. Believe me, you will not need more than that to find the best and most trending products to sell on your stores right now. Let's continue with the rest of the product research methods, and in the end, you will choose which one is best for your business. So the next is called the Amazon bestsellers, and we've also got movers and shakers. Again, I've got links to them in the cheat sheet. And guys, it's about time to tell you what you need to do in order to have access to this cheat sheet. So all you have to do is comment right below this video, hashtag Amazon 2025. Let me know what is your top takeaway from this video. What did you learn from it? And I will send you a link to this cheat sheet right below this video. So again, hashtag Amazon 2025 right below this video, your top takeaway, what you learned, and you will gain access to this cheat sheet with all of the links, all of the resources that I have inside. All right, so Amazon's bestsellers and movers and shakers, you've got the links right here. What are these 2 pages? Here you will find a database of products on Amazon that are selling really well. Now, the only thing that I don't really like about it, okay, you can still get your product ideas from here, but you have a lot of branded products and Vero products that you simply cannot resell. And soon we're going to go over everything that you can and cannot resell, so it'll be easier for you. But there's a lot of big brands here that we simply cannot resell. And not just brands, but also like certain products like supplements and dangerous liquids and material that we simply cannot resell. But in any case, here's what it looks like. If you already know how to work your way through what you can and cannot sell, here Amazon's going to tell you what the best products are in every category. So whether it's in clothing, in beauty and personal care, handmade products, tools and home improvement, books, sports and outdoors, and so forth. So if, let's say, I like sports and outdoors, I'm going to click here on See More, and I'm going to see the best sellers here. Now, we are definitely not going to be able to enter the buy boxes of these products right here. These are the best and most established products in these categories, but you can get an idea here of a certain category that you may like, of a certain niche that you may like. This is where you're going to get those insights. So for example, let's say, okay, dumbbells, there's really nothing special about that. This is an air-blown mattress. Let's see what other ideas. These resistance bands have been selling for years and years now, even though saturation doesn't really matter. It's just the way that you market a product, but there's nothing that really looks so special about them. Okay, so here you can just continue scrolling until you find a cool product idea. Personally, I still haven't found any yet, but you will need to do your research here. So it's not my most recommended method, but every now and then I will jump in here and get a cool idea. Like, what is this? Vibration plate fitness platform exercise machine. So I guess you'd kind of stand on it and try to stay balanced. And oh, we've already seen a similar product to this one on the AutoDS Marketplace. And look at this. This might be pretty cool. So it's this reflex ball for kids. So you kind of put it around your forehead, and then that's going to have a string connected to the ball that you simply need to punch. So that could be an idea. I haven't really seen that one before, but in any case, you will have to do a lot of deep diving and seeing what really stands out. Then you're going to search for that product on the Opportunity Explorer and make sure that that product really is trending right now on the Amazon platform. So bestsellers, Amazon's bestsellers is going to get you some more ideas, as well as the Amazon movers and shakers. So the link to that again is in the cheat sheet. And once you open that, you will see the biggest gainers in sales over the last 24 hours. So here you can see not what's selling well in the last 6 months or in the last 12 months, but what's selling well in the last day or two. Okay, and here again, you're going to have to filter through what you can and what you cannot sell. So again, we're not going to be selling any Ray-Ban sunglasses, but we can sell Christmas ornaments if Christmas is a season that's upcoming. But again, we are going to stay evergreen in the beginning. We're not going to be selling any Canon and Epson printers and Brother printers because those are big brands, but you can simply use the categories list right here on the left side to dive a little bit deeper. So let's say my niche is arts, crafts, and sewing, or I kind of want to look around here and see if this is something that might be worth selling. So I went under movers and shakers in arts, crafts, and sewing. And here I can get some product ideas like these big deluxe art sets, or these rubber band bracelet kits, or these multi-layered boxes, storage boxes for the DIY crafts. Super Mario, of course, we cannot sell. I hope that you guys understand that by now. But again, here you can get an idea of things that are selling well. And I can see that these types of products, right? These boxes or packages that just come with a lot of arts and crafts products inside, or like colors and pencils, those are actually selling pretty well because I see one right here. And then I'll scroll down a bit. I'll see another one right here. And let's see if we can catch some more. Here's another one right here. So I already noticed that pattern. That might be another one that's worth looking into. So again, once we get the idea of the product, we're going to look for it. We can validate that it's selling well right here on the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer. And then we're going to search for that product on Amazon, filter by newest arrivals, and look for smaller brands that don't have reviews yet, that are not a generic brand, where we can enter the buy box using the methods that I showed you. So Amazon's Movers and Shakers is another place to get free insights on products that are selling well. Now I'm going to move a little bit quicker on the next ones because you have all the links inside the Amazon cheat sheet, but you have a link here to the Sell These Now YouTube playlist. And here we have lots of videos coming out every week on the best products to sell, whether it's on a certain month, on a certain holiday event, under a specific niche. You have tons and tons of product videos right here. So if you like watching product videos and seeing what products are selling well, big winning products with huge profit margins, you can get a lot of insights from these videos. So you've got the link to it, of course, in the cheat sheet. And you've also got the winning products live sessions. So this is where you're going to have a chance to enter a live session with me. And I'm going to share with you the top trending products that are trending at that time. So here I host these live sessions every couple of weeks. I talk with the chat one-on-one. I help answer your questions, anything that you have around dropshipping. I've been doing this for over 8 years now. So my knowledge and experience is vast. I'm still doing it to this day, and I'll probably never stop doing it.
They're going to make him do this till he's 90.
But here you can see that these live sessions are all about winning products. I'm going to share with you new winning products, new strategies, new ways to sell these products. But more importantly, you're always going to get a list of the best winning products every 2 weeks on these live sessions. So I added the link here to, if you want to review the previous videos, and you can also click on register for the next live session in order to, well, register for the next live session. So you can do that here, and you'll also be able to watch the live session directly from this page. Okay, so you got the links to that as well. So you're going to get a lot of winning product ideas from there. And if you're the type that likes to read, you've also got the product finding blog articles. So again, all of this content is absolutely for free. When I help you guys succeed with your business, that is the win-win situation that I'm looking for, especially once you start adding automation and really start to win with your stores. And so this blog section right here is going to walk you through the best dropshipping product articles. And we have new articles coming out a few times a week with new content, fresh content, more products, more dropshipping tips and strategies. So again, if you're the type that likes to read, I have a link to the products finding section on AutoDS's blog inside the Amazon Dropshipping cheat sheet. Last but not least, we've got the AliExpress Dropshipping Center. This is another nice place to find good products to sell. Now, quite personally, I would not source from AliExpress. We're going to go over Supplier soon. A lot of new dropshippers like to work with AliExpress, and that is absolutely fine. You can add products from there, but I want you to source your products from better suppliers, faster suppliers. Every dropshipper starts from AliExpress. I want you to have the upper hand. In order to do that, you can always add products from AliExpress, but when you make a sale, you're going to source it from a better supplier. And I'm going to show you that when we get to the order fulfillment section of this video. So the AliExpress Dropshipping Center helps you get insights on products that are selling well right now. So here you can see the Dropshipping Center. Make sure that you're logged into your AliExpress account. Otherwise, you won't have access to this section. So here you can find some winning products to sell. You can do a product analysis on products that you already found. So here, for example, let's say, okay, I've got this neck massager over here. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, so you got the regular information here inside. Let's say I want to get more information on this product. So I'm going to copy the URL to it. Then I'm going to go back to the Dropshipping Center. I'm going to do a product analysis. And here I'm going to paste that link for the product that I was interested in. Now it's going to show me a whole bunch of other neck massagers that are selling really well. So you can see right here, different price ranges. You can see how many times these products have been ordered. And that's pretty much all the info that AliExpress is giving at the moment. Now, in the past, they used to give a little bit more information. I used to see this graph of the history of these products. So you can kind of see the ups and the downs that these products have been having. But now all we're seeing is a summarized version, other products that are selling that are similar to that one, and the amount of orders that it has. So it's kind of like a summarized search. And that is the AliExpress Dropshipping Center. And simply by standing over here on Find Products to Sell, you can simply scroll here and look for some best sellers. And you can also jump into specific categories, of course, and find products through there. Okay, so here under every product, you can see that it says Go to Analyze. And again, that is where it's going to take you to that Analyze screen where it's going to show you more products that are similar to this one that are selling really well. Okay, so I clicked on that USB to HDMI or HDMI to DisplayPort cable, and then I can just see a whole bunch more here. That is the AliExpress Dropshipping Center. I'm not going to spend that much time going through it because that is not the most recommended method that I would go with, but it's another place where you can find a lot of winning products, a lot of ideas on the next products that you should sell, and it's all absolutely free, so why not? So I know that I put a lot of focus on that, but product research is really, really important. And you're going to spend most of your time doing product research. This is the only thing that cannot be completely automated for you, but the databases that I showed you on AutoDS is your best way to automate product research when it comes to dropshipping. So use the AutoDS Marketplace, the handpicked products, the trending products, and the ad spy to get ideas on best sellers. Then you're going to search for them on Amazon, filter by newest arrivals, and find the products where you can enter the featured offer box. So I'm going to do a little bit of it myself soon. I'm going to do some product research and show you how I do my thing. And I want you to copy and paste my same exact methods that I'm passing on to you in this video and in this cheat sheet. Before I do that, just some paid product research methods. So if you've got a budget, you don't mind spending money on tools and on much more expensive tools at that in order to get all of this, you have Jungle Scout, which costs $49 a month. And this kind of reminds me of what SellerApp does, just kind of with different views, like a different layout. And it provides a little bit more information when it comes to graphs and things like that. I'm not going to go over it too much. You can go over their main features right here. So you can do competitor analysis, keyword analysis, product research, market intelligence, and all of that. Just keep in mind one important thing. All of these tools that I'm recommending, whether it's Jungle Scout, Helium 10, which is their #1 competitor, costs $10 less per month, and AMZ Scout, which is the more expensive one, $50 a month. Remember that they do not have access to Amazon's database. What this means is, in other words, they don't really know how much a product is being searched. They don't really know how much a product is being sold. So I'm not saying that these tools are not good. Okay, they can give you a lot of winning product ideas, but that's going to come at that monthly cost that I'm showing you here. And their data overall is estimations. They're estimating how much searches, how much sales, and all of that. Okay, because the only place that has all this information is Amazon themselves. That's why I recommend using their free Product Opportunity Explorer tool to get insights on how well a product is really selling on their platform. Okay, so you can see the second link here is Helium 10 and the third is AMZ Scout. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. They're all pretty similar to one another and you can see their pricing plans. I also wrote it down for you. So they're all pretty much doing the same thing, a similar thing, just in different ways. At the end of the day, you're going to get more insights using these tools. I've got links to them right here in the cheat sheet. Just keep in mind that monthly fee that it's going to cost you. Okay, so I'm going to do some product research now myself, and remember the product research shortcut strategy, which I also wrote for you inside this cheat sheet, so you will really have that step by step and you won't miss out on anything important. Again, hashtag Amazon 2025. Let me know what you love about this video, what you learned from it, and I will send you the link to this cheat sheet. All right, so the product research shortcut strategy. So #1, we're going to get winning products from AutoDS's Marketplace or wherever you're getting your winning products from. Just make sure that you validated that is selling really well on Amazon using the methods that I showed you, especially the Product Opportunity Explorer. Okay, so once you found some ideas on winning products that you want to sell, you want to find the product on Amazon because we need to enter someone's listing and be the cheapest ones. And let me show you what that actually looks like when you enter a listing and be the cheapest one. So let me take you back to the Amazon Seller Central. And this is one of the products that we actually wanted to enter, but I want to show you the products that I already have. So let me just open this really quick. And I still need to fulfill this order. Thank you for the reminder, guys. I will do it soon. So here I'm going to click on the menu. Then I'm going to hover here on catalog and I'm going to click on add products. Then I'm going to hover over inventory and I'm going to click on manage all inventory. So I already added these two products to my store. And as I already mentioned, I already have a sale on this one. So it's a dog cigarette toy, like a chewy cigarette toy. Don't worry, it's not bad for their health. It's just a regular chewy toy. And here is a TPMS smart car tire pressure alarm system. So I found that again also through the AutoDS Marketplace. And if I click on the product, okay, it'll take you to the actual listing. And you can see right here that I am the store, right? E-commerce drop LLC. That's me right here. you can see that I am the winner of this buy box or this featured offer. That is why my listing is being shown here in the first place. And so if anyone purchases this product, they're going to purchase from me first. So I'm listing it for $29.99. And if I click on other sellers on Amazon, you can see that there are 2 sellers for this product. So of course, I am one of them. I am the winner. And the second one is this seller right here. Okay. Only he's selling it for $125. So when I found this listing and I saw that it was from the AutoDS Marketplace, I saw that this product is selling well. And I found a seller who's selling it at a crazy price on Amazon. So I entered their buy box right away, the featured offer. I entered my price, and of course at $29.99 because I'm buying it for, I would say 2 times less if I'm not mistaken. So I can easily list it for this price and make my profit. So as soon as I listed a cheaper price, better shipping, I am the winner of the buy box. And this is what I want you all to do on your Amazon store so that you will start making your sales. The second product is that cigarette dog toy, as I mentioned. But here, what happened was something kind of opposite. So I entered the featured offer box or the buy box of another seller because of course it's the only way to really automate all of this and list as many products as we want and not be responsible for being the owner of these listings, but still enjoy the sales and profit. So here what happened was there was another seller. And when he saw that I was listing it for $19.99, he figured that there was no way for him to beat that price because I guess he was just using really expensive suppliers and he just left. He deleted himself from this listing. So this is the first time that I am on an Amazon listing and I am the only seller. You can see that it ships from me, e-commerce drop LLC, right? If I click on it, it'll take me to me. This is my store. And yeah, so we can see it right here. I'm the only seller selling this product. So it looks like I'm the one who created this listing, even though I didn't. And now I'm the only seller selling this listing. Doesn't really matter to me as long as I'm the winner of the featured offer box or the buy box. But it's kind of cool to have a listing that looks like I created it because there is no other seller here. And this is the product that just sold, by the way. Okay, so let's do a quick session on finding winning products on the marketplace. So we already found that kid's hammock, but I did that really quickly. Let's go back to the handpicked products and let's try a few more. So again, it doesn't matter if you're in the marketplace, handpicked, AdSpy, trending products. I just like the handpicked products because I really have a customized team that's finding these products all the time, adding them on the day-to-day. So everything here is super, super trendy and fresh. Okay, so let's look for things that are interesting, things that we haven't seen in our years of doing dropshipping. And even if you haven't been dropshipping for years, it doesn't matter. All of these products are trending really, really well. And the more years of experience you have, the more you'll be able to easily spot these special products which you haven't really seen before. Okay, let's just check out this one really quick. So we're looking at a wall-mounted automatic fragrance machine. Okay, so this is kind of different than the ones that are usually used to because this one mounts on the wall and the design here really is unique. Let's give this one a look. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the cheat sheet. Okay, so I found the product from the marketplace. Now I need to find the product on Amazon. Now the fastest way to do that is one, we can do a reverse image search by simply right-clicking and search using Google Lens. This only works on Chrome browsers. And then we'll be able to narrow down the Google Lens into showing us the Amazon listings for that product. Okay, so here's what all of that means. I'm going to go back to the AutoDS Marketplace. I'm going to right-click on the image right here. And then I'm going to click on search with Google Lens. And I can see it on AliExpress. I can see it on Shein. I can see it on Temu and all of these other retailers who are selling this product. I can see it on eBay and so forth. But right now I'm looking for Amazon. So here on the search, I'm going to search for Amazon. And now it's going to show me only the Amazon stores or the Amazon listings that have this product. Okay, and here I can see it on Amazon. Now, how will I know which listing I can actually enter? So this initial search is just to make sure that this listing actually exists on Amazon, or if I want to find a supplier. So for example, if I want to see how much it costs on AliExpress, I can do that by simply searching for AliExpress. And here I can find the AliExpress listings. But the best part is we don't really need to look for a supplier because we've got it right here on AutoDS. And here, this product costs $2.52 with another 2 days shipping, and it'll arrive within 10 business days to the US. And you've got different colors, different variations. So we've already got it right here. We've already got the supplier. And you can also click on this button right here to search it on Amazon. So that's another way to be able to search for this product on Amazon. So it says right here, wall-mounted automatic fragrance, but here we have a whole bunch of other listings as well. That's not that same exact one. So one, we can kind of refine the search. Okay, so let's just make it wall-mounted automatic fragrance and maybe remove the rest. And here it's still not refined enough. In any case, let's search by newest arrivals because those are all of the more established listings, which anyway, we cannot enter their buy boxes. And as I scroll here, okay, here we go. Here's one. So let's enter this listing right here. Okay, so we can see that this seller is selling it for $9.90. That's relatively cheap. He's not making that much of a profit, but we're still going to check this one anyway. Okay, so let's see if we can enter this listing over here. I'm going to copy the ASIN. I'm going to go to Amazon. I'm going to pretend that I want to add a product just to make sure that I can. Put the ASIN right here, submit. Okay, this is the listing, and this one has apply to sell. So I cannot sell this one specifically, and you get what I'm going to do here. So now it's a rinse and repeat process. We're going to look for more and more, but just make sure that the product does have good results on the Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer. Okay, so let's move on to another product. Let's go back to the handpicked products. Now, while I could continue searching for that product on Amazon, I just want to show you the variety of products that you can actually sell here. And I'm doing this product research in a live session. I haven't pre-configured this. I'm just freestyling it and showing you how I'm finding my products. I like this one right here. So this product kind of catches my eye. It looks like it connects to maybe to the AC part of your car. And it's called Car Smart App Control RGB Music Rhythm. So I can kind of see here what it does from other people's videos on this product. So it connects to your car. And that's pretty cool. It shows music it shows the LED lights according to the music. Okay, that's a pretty cool product. Let's do an Amazon image search here. So we're going to search it with Google Lens. We're going to search it on Amazon. Yeah, we've got listings here on Amazon for this product. Let's click on one of them. Okay, and here we go. So I found one seller. He's selling one unit of it for $13.69. Let's see how much it costs through AutoDS. So if I go back here, this one costs us $5.60 plus $2 shipping. So we're looking at $7.60. And here it's being sold for less than 2 times that price. But this is just one example. But then again, this one doesn't change according to the music. So it's not the same exact product. This isn't the one that we're looking for. Okay, so we can always move on to plan B by searching for this product on Amazon. And if you can't find the same exact one, you can kind of narrow down the title. So Car Smart App Control RGB Music Rhythm. That should be enough. Let's remove the rest. And let's search by newest arrivals. Okay, so here we have a whole bunch of results of other products that are similar to that one, but it's not that same exact one. And so let's continue to scroll until we find another one. And again, this process, like I mentioned, this product research, here we go. Here's a nice listing. Let's see if we can enter this one. It's got a review, but that's fine because it's a new seller. The brand is not generic. So let's go ahead and enter. Okay, so you can see the brand here is ZHOSXRC. And overall, it's got a review, which is fine. It doesn't look like a well-established brand or anything like that. They are selling it for a relatively cheap price. So we're going to have to look for more expensive products so we can actually make some more profit. But let's go ahead and see if we can enter this one because it's the same exact product. So I'm just going to search for the ASIN. Here it is. Let's go ahead and copy it. Go back to Amazon and see if we can list this product. So I'm going to click on Add Products, put the ASIN right here, and make sure that we don't have to apply to sell. Okay, so we've got sell this product. So I'm going to click on select condition, go to new, and click on sell this product. No error messages. Everything is fine. We can enter the buy box right here. The only thing with this one is the profitability. So if it costs us $5.60 plus $2, that's $7.60, and he's selling it for $9.99. So it's not a very profitable one. And in this case, I would not enter this buy box. And that is another calculation that you have to make when doing your product research. So go for the higher ticket products. I love selling high ticket products because the profit margins there are just so much higher. All right, so let's try to find another product really quick using the product research techniques that I went over, and we're going to do everything step by step. So here I am again scrolling on the AutoDS Handpicked Products Hub. I'm just going to look for another product that really catches my eye, that really looks unique, like this one right here, Save Space Rotating Drying Rack. That's pretty cool. It's like a drying rack that you can kind of rotate and then it just kind of spins. That's pretty nice. Haven't really seen this one before. Let's check out the info. So we're going to click on it. We're going to get the product information inside. Again, I can see some videos that people made for this product and they're selling pages on other websites, but we're selling on Amazon, so it's not really that relevant. And then again, here, we're going to right click on the image. We're going to do a search with a Google Lens. And here I can search for Amazon. I can see once again, Shane and AliExpress. So again, here on the search field, I'm just going to search for Amazon because that is what I want to see if this product is being sold on Amazon. And here I can see it on the first result. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. And let's click on it to go to the product page on Amazon. And let's check it out. Now remember guys, product research, once again, this is what's going to take up the most amount of your time. Everything else that I'm going to do after this is pretty much automated and easy once you configure your store settings, which I'll show you after the product research. But once again, this is what's going to take up the most amount of time. Everything else is automated. Everything else is super easy. So once you get this down, how to find the product and how to increase your chances of entering the featured offer box and being first place, then once again, everything else is going to be a breeze. So do this once, twice, 3 times, and you'll get the hang of it and you'll start finding winning products in no time. All right, so we've got this stainless steel round sheets hanger and it's being sold at, wow, that's really expensive, almost $90, $89.19 from this seller. All right, so we can validate that it's the same exact product that we're looking at here. So we did find it using the Google Lens search. Of course, you can also search for the product once again on Amazon by clicking on that button here. And we can actually see it right here. Here it is at $90. You also have this one, but it's not the same exact product. It's nice that it's much, much cheaper, but we're looking at the same exact products. But yeah, we're just going to focus on that one listing that we want to try and enter and beat the buy box. So that's this one right here. So again, we're going to copy the ASIN. We're going to go and try to add the product on Amazon. All right, remember I saved this one. Let's also add this one to our stores when we get to the import section. Okay, so here we're adding a new product. We're just testing to see if we can enter the buy box. And I can see that I do have the option. So again, select a condition, new, and I can go ahead and click on sell this product. And I can see that I can easily list it. Just once again, I'm not going to do it through here because I don't want to do things manually. I want to do it with automation. I want to have price monitoring, stock monitoring, and everything else that comes with perfect automation. So we're going to put this one on the side. We're going to add this to our stores as well. I can see that we can enter it. It costs $89.19. So beating the featured offer box or the buy box here is actually going to be pretty easy because it costs us $5.55 plus $2 shipping. So that's about $7.50. Let's round that up to $8. That's what it's going to cost us. So it's going to arrive within a couple of weeks to the US. And let's see what the seller's shipping speed is here. It only ships within 4 to 5 days, and then you have more time for delivery. So this one is December 10th to 19th. I'm recording this video on November 25th. So that's about a 3-week delivery time. So we are going to beat their delivery time, and we're also going to beat their price easily because they're selling it for almost $90 where we can buy it for just about $8. All right, so let's save this one on the side. This is another perfect example where we can enter the featured offer box, provide faster shipping, and a better price. All right, so this is what you need to do for product research, and this is how you can find more and more winning products to add to your Amazon store. And keep in mind, it doesn't cost money to add these products. You can add as many products as you want. So push your time down on product research because this is where the magic is going to happen. All right, so let's sum this up really quickly before we move on because I want to configure the store settings. I want to configure your shipping and return policies. I want to import these products. I want to connect everything with automation. And I also want to go through order processing so you can learn how to fulfill your orders, whether you want to do it manually, automatically. I'll give you all the options. And I'm also going to fulfill the order that I got for one of the products that I added to my Amazon store. All right, so to sum up product research, you've got it once again in the Amazon cheat sheet, hashtag Amazon 2025. Let me know what you learned from this video, and I'm going to send you the link to this cheat sheet with all of the step-by-step process. But don't just comment and leave this video because I always throw in more to the video. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, get your cheat sheet, and then start taking your steps, create your Amazon store, and start selling and profiting. All right, so product research shortcut strategy. So number one is get winning products from AutoDS Marketplace or from wherever you want to get them. Of course, this is my personal recommendation. Then you want to find the product on Amazon. So you're going to do a reverse image search, just like I did. Do an Amazon search. If the product is not listed on Amazon, find a similar one or simply move on to the next. As you saw, I couldn't enter the featured box for all of the products that I found here, but for the most of them, once we understand how to work with the newest arrivals and staying away from the generic and the big brands, it's pretty easy to find them. Okay, so we want to sort by newest arrivals to find the new unbranded sellers who listed the product, avoid established listing with high reviews, avoid generic sellers. This will increase the chance of entering the featured offer, aka buy box, without requiring brand approval. I know I'm repeating these things, but it's important because I want you to memorize these things. In any case, after you practice once or twice, you will pretty much have it memorized and it will become much, much easier. The next step is to try to add the product manually. I added a link to how you can easily add the product manually to this place right here by entering the ASIN in the text field just to check if it requires approval to sell. Under select condition, you're going to choose new, just like I did a few times in this video already. And if you see the option to sell this product, you can enter the featured buy box. but do not list the product yet. Continue down this checklist when we get to the import section. Now, if you do see the option not available or apply to sell, then you can enter the featured offer for this one, but of course you can move on to the next product or look for another similar one. Next, you're going to do a reverse image search to find the supplier or source, but this is only if the product did not come from the AutoDS Marketplace. So what does this mean? Let's say you found a product from another product research strategy, and that product that you found, you can use it to enter the buy box on Amazon or the featured offer box, but you still haven't found the supplier. So if you want to look for a good source for this product, you can once again use Google Lens to find that. So you saw how I was looking for some of these products, and then I would just right click on the main image and I would do a Google Lens search. And here I can find the product using cheap suppliers like AliExpress, Shein, Alibaba, and so forth. But still, I'm going to show you how you can find even better suppliers than the ones that you're seeing here. So you can go ahead and list the products using those suppliers, but when you actually get an order, then I want you to source the products because that way you're going to find a better supplier. So I'm going to get to all of that. But once again, if you did not find the product from the AutoDS Marketplace, that means that you need to find a supplier, because if AutoDS is not going to be your supplier, then you're going to use right click, Google Lens search, and find a supplier, preferably AliExpress, just so that you'll have some supplier, even though you're going to change that once you source your product. But you need to have a starting supplier. You need to have something. Okay, so you can just search for it on AliExpress. But again, skip this step if you're using the AutoDS Marketplace, because there you already found your supplier. Okay, next you're going to create a list of winning products to add to your Amazon store. Okay, so you're going to create a list with the product name, with the Amazon ASIN/URL, and the supplier/source URL. So in other words, let's say, okay, I found this product, right? So I'm going to save this page. So I'm going to save the URL or the ASIN, and I'm also going to save the page where I got it from on AutoDS. So I'm going to save this URL to this product page because this is my supplier. And that's pretty much it. So I've got my product name, I got my Amazon, and I got my supplier/source URL. Save a list of all these products so that you will be able to add them once you're done with the product research phase. All right, and here are just some more examples that I found before I recorded the video, even though I found some while I'm recording the video. But just to show you, you already saw that smart car tire pressure system. So this is the product page right here on Amazon, and you can see that I am the cheapest seller here, but where am I getting this product from? So I saved my supplier source URL right here. I found this product, of course, through the AutoDS Marketplace, through the handpicked products. So here's where I got that product from, and I can see that it cost me $18 plus $2 shipping with about 2 weeks delivery time. Now remember that your customers don't want to wait too long. So anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks is fine. Anything above that, you should look for a better supplier, which I will also jump to soon. So here we're looking at a $20 item cost. And when I source it through better suppliers, I could probably also find it for cheaper. So obviously the profit here is not going to be too high. And soon I'm going to walk you through Amazon selling fees too, so you know exactly how much you're profiting. But I could raise the price here a bit because I might have went a little bit too cheap here. I might have went a little bit too low, especially considering that the other seller, the one who created this listing, is listing it for $125. I'm just going to bump it up another $10. I really don't see a reason not to. But anyway, that's just another example. Okay, so I saved the links here if you want to check it out. It's inside the Amazon cheat sheet. The second product is that squeaky cigarette dog toy that you saw. So again, here is the link to it. I entered the featured offer box really quickly, really easily here. Then the other seller removed himself, as I told you. So I'm the only one selling this product. It looks like I created the listing because there are no other sellers, even though I did not create the listing. So I think it's great if you enter the buy box with another seller and that seller leaves, you're going to be the only one selling that product. Even though, once again, it doesn't matter. As long as you're winning the buy box, you can have 20 sellers under you. You're still going to make all those sales as long as you are the cheapest and fastest seller. So here you can find the supplier source right here. So again, I found this one on AutoDS through the marketplace. And here is the product. So you can see that the item cost is $6.54 with another $2 for shipping. So overall, $8.50, let's say $9 with shipping, and it arrives within a couple of weeks. So $9 buying price using private suppliers, and I'm selling it for 2 times that price, and I could easily even go above that because I was competing with that other seller. He was selling it for $24.99, and so I listed it for $23.99, and then he went $22.99, and then I went $19.99, and then he just left the listing because I guess the profit just isn't enough for him. So that is also good for us because we could also raise the price here since no one else is selling this product here in this listing. On the other hand, buying for 10, selling for 20 isn't that bad, so I'll leave it as is, even though I will show you some cool tricks soon on how you can automate your prices and raise them them automatically when you're making sales, decrease them when you're not making sales, so you can find that sweet spot where the product is making consistent sales while maintaining your highest profit percentage for that product. If I'm speaking another language to you, don't worry, I'm going to get to all of that soon. All right, so that is that squeaky cigarette dog toy. Pretty profitable. So those are some winning products that I have on my store. All right, so let's talk a little bit about products to avoid dropshipping. I'm going to make this really quickly. You have it inside the cheat sheet, but you're going to stay away from even the obvious things, right? No hazardous materials, no liquids, no medicines and supplements. We're not doctors. No products that have a choking hazard, no tobacco, no firearms, no trademark and copyrighted products. And even more things that I didn't list here. No drugs, drug paraphernalia. Guys, all of these things that are just dangerous and things that we are not allowed to resell, just stay away from them. There's millions of products that you can resell, so stay away from the risky ones. All right, let's continue. So how do we actually start selling on Amazon? And this step comes after the seller account verification and product research. That's why I put it right here. So now we're starting step number 4, how to actually start selling on Amazon. Now that our account is up, verified, and we did our product research, we have that list of products that we want to sell. Here is that next step. So what you want to do now is connect Amazon to AutoDS, because now we need to configure our settings. We need to import our products to our stores, and we're going to be able to do that through automation. Now, AutoDS comes with a plethora of features and updates that's coming out all the time. So I'm not going to go over all of it now, but just as a quick overview, you've got all of the product finding features that I showed you. You've got the Fulfilled by AutoDS, which automatically fulfills your orders, and that's also how I'm going to fulfill mine. You've got the ad spy tools that I showed you. We've got the products importer that I'm going to also show you soon how to import your products. And we've got more things if you're not selling on Amazon, like print on demand and AI pre-built stores and AI product title and description generators and so much more. Things that are more relevant to Amazon is like the inventory management, which I'll show you, the products page, price and stock monitoring, automatic price optimization, which I just talked about, and tracking number updates, which happens automatically if we've got automatic orders enabled. I'm going to show you all of that. There's a whole bunch of integrations, so not just for Amazon. There are a lot of suppliers to work with, which I'll go over soon, and a whole bunch of resources like free dropshipping courses, the dropshipping blog page that I showed you, mentorship program, ebooks, podcasts, and so much more. So check out our academy. Check out the AutoDS system. All of this trying out for just a $1 trial for 14 days is more than worth your efforts and investments. So now we're going to connect Amazon to AutoDS so that we can begin automation, especially with the features that I just mentioned. And we're going to set our break even, our profit percentage, and everything else according to Amazon's selling fees. And the fees are also shown after we list the product. So let me show you exactly what that means and what it looks like. Then we're going to create a shipping policy. So let's take it from the start. So you've got the link right here. Just go ahead and click on it. Then we're going to go ahead and click on Get Started and register for your AutoDS account. In my case, it took me directly to my account because I already have one. But in your case, it's just entering your email address, your name, selecting your package, adding your payment information for your $1 trial. And then you're going to get greeted with this nice little marketplace and a dashboard and everything else that we have going on, which I will also go over soon. But the first thing that we need to do is connect our Amazon store to AutoDS. So you're already logged into your Amazon Seller Central account. The next thing that you're going to do is on AutoDS. If you haven't connected your store while you were registering for AutoDS, you're going to click here on the top left. You're going to click on Add Store, and you're going to add an Amazon store. Click on Continue. It'll connect to your Amazon Seller Central account. Request approval. Go ahead and accept it, and your Amazon store will be connected right here. This is where the automation magic begins. So once we have connected Amazon to AutoDS, we can set our break even, our profit percentage, everything else on the settings page. So again, you've got the Amazon selling fees right here. So if I scroll down after the plans, individual, professional, the things that we already went over, you've got the referral fees right here. So the referral fees is how much Amazon is going to take from your transaction after you make a sale when it applies to a certain category. So for example, if you were selling a backpack, then you are going to pay a 15% fee plus 30 cents fixed price. If you're selling, for example, a consumer electronic, then it's an 8% fee plus 30 cents. So what I like to do here is take the average. What is the average that we're looking at on categories that we're most likely to sell? For example, we're probably not going to sell gift cards because we can't, and we're not going to sell grocery and gourmet, but we are going to sell home and kitchen, which is around 15%. We can sell jewelry, which is around 20%, relatively high here. And we can also sell lawn and garden, so that's 15%, office products, 15%, pet supplies, 15%, sports and outdoors 15%, toys and games, tools and home improvement 15%. So we're looking at an average of 15% plus another 30 cents fixed price. So that is the break even that we should set on our Amazon accounts. The way to do that is to simply on AutoDS, click on settings, make sure that your store is selected here. So it's my Amazon store. And then you need to select which supplier you're going to work with, which supplier you want these settings to be added on if you're adding products from those suppliers. So if you don't know who your supplier is, because we didn't get to that yet, don't worry about it. You can always come back here later and update it. And I'm going to give you a better overview soon because this is a supplier. We still haven't reached suppliers yet. So here I'm telling the system, okay, every time I list a new product from the AutoDS Marketplace to my Amazon store, then under pricing, I want you to know that my break even is 15% plus another 30 cents in a fixed price. And on top of that, I want to make another 60% profit. Okay, this is just an example of how the system will automatically price your products when you add these products to your store. But you can always change the prices, even adding them to your store. But once you start adding more and more products, you want this to be automated, so you can just set it right here in the settings. And also, after you list a product, you can see the fees. So for example, let's look at one of the products that we have listed. So I'm just going to go to inventory, manage all inventory. This will show me my listed products. And we've got these two listed products as you've already seen. Okay, so I've got the cigarette dog toy priced at $19.99. Then we've got the TPMS smart car tire pressure system at $29.99, which will change the price of that soon. So these are the products that we have listed, and you can see your total fees over here. Okay, so for the cigarette toy, it's $3 fees, and for the smart car tire pressure system, it's $4.50 fees. So this is the fee that I'm going to pay if and when I make a sale. Okay, so let's go back to it. So now let's create a shipping policy. You've got a link right here to create your shipping policy. So just click on it. Okay, again, it's in the cheat sheet, hashtag Amazon 2025. What is your top takeaway from this video? And this cheat sheet is yours to have. And here is where you're going to create your shipping template. So your shipping policy will let Amazon and also your buyers know where you're shipping from and how long it will take for the delivery. And also, of course, what countries you can ship to. So here's how you can configure all of that. After clicking on the link, it'll take you directly to your shipping settings. You can also find it here. So the link will take you directly to there, but you can also find it by clicking here on settings, and then you're going to go to shipping settings. Okay, so once we're here, we're going to create a new shipping setting. I already have my shipping template here, but let's just create a new one for demonstration purposes. So you're going to click on create new shipping template. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And now it's asking me for a ships from location. So it's telling me, okay, I see that you want to make a shipping template. First, tell me where you're shipping it from. And so here I already created a China warehouse in my addresses, so I can go ahead and select that. Now, if it doesn't give you the option to create a ship from location address here, then you can always go back to where you were. And remember that Amazon's menus will change from time to time. So by the time I'm recording this video, the time you're watching it, if things moved around, just look for where it moved around to because that's Amazon. So here we were under shipping templates. We're just going to click on this tab right here, general shipping settings. And here you've got your default shipping address. So this is your default ships from address. And here I added a China warehouse with an address in China. So while it might not be the same exact address where the Chinese warehouse actually is, it doesn't really matter as long as you provide an address in the same location that you're saying that you're shipping from. And another tip here is to make sure that you're not lying about where you're shipping from. So if your products are shipping from China, create a ships from China warehouse. If your products are shipping from the US, create a US ships from warehouse, and so forth. Now, in order to help you with that, where to get all of these addresses, I also added inside the cheat sheet warehouse addresses in the US, in China, in the UK, in Australia, and in Europe. So if you're going to ship from any of these locations and you need a warehouse address to add here, you can just take them directly from here. So just click on the link and you'll get your list of addresses. You can simply copy and paste any of these addresses and add them as one of your warehouse addresses just to make your job easier. So here I created a China warehouse. That's the name that I gave the address. The full address is copied from that sheet that I just showed you. And you've got your order fulfillment settings. Now remember that we are under the general shipping settings and we came from the shipping template. So we need to make sure that we're taking care of both of these. So let's go over the options here real quick and then jump back to shipping templates. All right, so under order fulfillment settings, you're going to click on the edit button here and just make sure that you do not have pickup available. Now here under automated handling time, we're going to keep that off. We don't want Amazon to choose their own handling time for us because they're mostly going to choose 0 day and we don't want 0 day. 1 day is better for us. So this gives us 1 day to add tracking information. So we're going to find good suppliers that can ship our products really quickly. And of course, I'm going to go over that and the order handling capacity. So here what happens is Amazon tells you, okay, what is the total maximum orders that you can handle per day? So if you say I can only handle one per day and you get that one order, then Amazon will know that you cannot handle another order per day, even though you can and you'll still get orders. What they're going to do is they're going to bump that 1 day to 2 days and then to 3 days, according to how many days you have set here where you already have orders that are buffered before that. Okay, so for example, let's say my daily order handling capacity is 2. And I get one order, Amazon's like, okay, ship it out within 1 day. I get another order, Amazon's like, okay, I know you can handle 2 orders, so ship that out within a day. And then you get the third order, Amazon's like, oh, I know that you cannot handle the third order per day. So now instead of 1 day, we're going to tell the customer that it's going to be 2 days. So that's a nice little way to increase your handling time after your first order. So you can leave it here at whatever suits your business, whatever suppliers you're working with. It really depends on their total shipping time and how fast they can provide a tracking number. Just remember that the handling time is how long it takes to provide tracking information and not how long it'll take to reach the customer. Okay, so set whatever value makes sense here. Go ahead and click on save. If you're not sure, start with a lower number like 1. And then if you have no problem fulfilling those orders, up it up to 2 and then 3 and so forth. So that is the order handling settings. Then we're going to go back. And now we can see at the handling time, we don't want the automated one. The default handling time is 1 day. Our handling capacity, I set it to 2 orders per day at the moment. And that's pretty much it. Now you also have the buyer requested cancellation. This is new. And here Amazon allows the option for automatic order cancellation. So here, for example, if a customer places an order on your store and within half an hour, he cancels that order, then the cancellation will be done automatically and Amazon will send a refund to the buyer. So make sure that you do not ship out the item before that time frame passes. So here, for example, you can click on edit and here you can change that to a larger number. Now, in this case, I would keep it as low as possible, just so that if you set it to half an hour, which is the default, it's the minimum that you have to accept, then don't fulfill your orders in the first half an hour after getting them, just in case your customers would want to cancel and you won't have an option to approve because it'll be automatically approved. Okay, so keep that at the minimum possible. So I'm going to keep that at half an hour. And if there are any holidays where you'll be offline and you know that in advance, you can go ahead and add them here under holidays. Just click on edit and say when you will be on holiday and Amazon will up your handling time accordingly. All right, so that's everything that you want to set up in the general shipping settings. And now let's move over to the shipping templates. Now, if you have more than one ships from address, that is fine. You can select that option as well, but you just have to add that address to your address book. So if, for example, some of your products are going to be shipped from a supplier from China, then you want to connect that product to your China warehouse. But if you're working with multiple suppliers, which is a great idea because we don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket. So let's say you're also working with US suppliers who can ship even quicker than Chinese suppliers because it's domestic. So you can ship from into the US. And of course, you can also do that really easily with AutoDS. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but if, for example, you're in the handpicked products and you're doing your product research, if you go all the way up to the top of the screen, you can change your ships too. So here I want to see all the items that can ship to the United States because that's where I'm selling at. That is my target audience, the currency that I want to see, if there are any ads connected to this product, how many orders these products have, what is the profit range, and so forth. So you have all these filters to help you out even more. But if now, for example, I want to add another warehouse because I'm also going to ship from US. So some products are going to ship from China, other products are going to ship from the US. So in order to add another warehouse, what you're going to do is you're going to click on edit over here, and then you're going to add a new address. Okay, and then here you're going to call it, for example, USA warehouse. Okay, and the country here, of course, is the United States. Then you're going to go ahead and fill in the address and everything else according to the list that I helped you with, unless you can find your own addresses, or if you actually know the address, you can go ahead and enter that. Okay, and then when you're listing products, you can assign each product to its warehouse so that Amazon will know which warehouse it's coming out from and your customer will know as well. Okay, so here my default shipping address at the moment is China warehouse because my products are coming from there. Now let's move over to the shipping template. So we're already here. We clicked on create new shipping template and we are going to click on OK. And here we're going to, first of all, choose our ships from. So if you remember correctly, I only have the China warehouse at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and click on next. And now you have fulfillment type preferences. And we are third-party sellers. We're not using Amazon's Prime service. We are a third-party merchant. Okay, so we are not using Amazon Fulfilled by Amazon service. We are shipping the products from wherever we want directly to the customers. So here we're going to select, I want to automate my self-fulfilled non-prime shipping settings. Click on next. Then you've got your region preferences. So here it's asking, okay, we understand that you are shipping from your China warehouse, but what are the shipping carriers that you are actually working with? And here you do not want to select something specific because then you'll have to use that shipping carrier all the time. And Amazon will check to make sure that you are shipping from where you're saying you're shipping from. So don't say that you're shipping from the US if you're shipping from China. And so here we're not going to select anything specific or fancy like AliExpress or DHL. We are going to go with China Post. And it's okay if everything here is selected. And that's pretty much it here. That's all that we need to select. We are going to be using a China Post carrier, and there are a whole bunch of carriers under China Post that are going to ship our product. So this is the correct answer for this. Then we've got the shipping services priority. And you'll see that as a default setting, it's set on I want Amazon to choose the shipping services that I selected above that creates the longest delivery time. Now, of course, we don't want the longest delivery time. We're actually going to deliver pretty quickly. And of course, I'm going to show you all of that soon when we get to the suppliers and when we get to sourcing these suppliers. But here we want to change it to the third option, which is I want Amazon to dynamically choose one of my above shipping services, which in this case is China Post, that creates the fastest possible delivery time estimate based on my customer's location. So here it's going to choose a fast delivery time, and that way we are going to win the buy box on the delivery time. We're also going to live up to it because we are going to deliver quickly. And of course, more importantly, our prices are going to be the cheapest. So cheapest pricing, fastest shipping, the winner of the featured or the buy box. Okay, so we're going to choose that option. And before we go ahead and click on next, there's one more thing that we forgot. Right up here on the region preferences, there's one more quick edit that I would want to do. So here you're going to go ahead and click on edit. And so we're obviously shipping to all of the United States, but we do not want to ship to Hawaii, Alaska, US protectorates, and APO, FPO, simply because these states usually are problematic and a lot of shipments either get lost or get returned. So we want to stay away from them and just have everything else checked in, which is pretty much done automatically. Then you're going to go ahead and click on OK. And here you can see that it says continental US is enabled, and we don't see Hawaii and all of those other problematic places. Now we are finished. We can go ahead and click on next. Then we have a little overview of our domestic shipping. Go ahead and click on confirm, and we are done with our shipping settings. So we set our ships from warehouse. We set our shipping templates where we can ship to, our handling time, and everything else. And so now you just need to give your template a name. So if you haven't done so yet, you can call this ship from China or whatever you want. I already have this template already set up, so I'm just doing a demo setup. But here, anyways, you already edited this information here. Just go ahead and make sure that everything here is fine. Under standard shipping, it's okay that you got the PO box on. Shipping fee is $0, $0. We're not charging for shipping. And here you also have expedited shipping and 2-day delivery. We're going to turn that off, especially because when we're shipping from China to the US, we're not really going to have 2-day delivery. But if you're creating a US to US or UK to UK shipping template, and you know that you can deliver within that time frame, go ahead and leave that on, as well as 1-day delivery. Okay, expedited shipping is also an option if you know that your supplier can ship quickly. So this is the transit time, not the handling time. You already have 1-day handling time or whatever we set, but here you have the total transit time, and this is expedited. So the most that you can have is 3 to 5 days after the handling time. So if you can ship, if you can deliver within that time frame, go ahead and give this a price if you would like to price it for the customer so that, you'll make a little bit of extra profit even though you're paying the same price. And the customer will pay for that just to get the item quicker. So leave that on if your supplier allows it. If you're not sure yet, just go ahead and leave it off and save your shipping template. And that's it. When you're listing a product, you can select which shipping template you want to assign it to. Ships from China, ships from US, depending on who that supplier will be. All right, so here's how to set your return policies. And this is for every time someone wants to return a product, which shouldn't happen too much. The average industry return rate for the products that we are dropshipping should be anywhere between 1 to 2, maybe 2.5% returns. But in any case, we do want to offer the best customer service that we can so that our stores will stay here in the long term. And in order to do that, we do have to put up with returns every now and then. So here, when we set our return policy, our customers will understand exactly if they can even return the product, what the conditions are, and what they need to do in order to return their product. You may notice that my voice is a little bit different. I'm resuming the video now after a couple of days because I had a pretty mean cold, which I'm finally finally coming off of. So don't mind the voice and let's jump into return policies. Okay, so you got the link to create a return policy inside your Amazon Seller Central on the Amazon Dropshipping cheat sheet. Once again, hashtag Amazon 2025. Let me know what is your top takeaway from this video and I will reply back with a link to the cheat sheet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this link. And let's quickly create our return policies. Right after this, I'm going to go over the best dropshipping suppliers, and I'm going to show you how to connect with the fastest, cheapest, and best dropshipping suppliers from anywhere around the world that you will have access to that you cannot find on a Google search. And after that, I'm going to add a couple of products to my Amazon store so you can see and follow along. Then I'm finally going to fulfill that order. I mean, the customer's been waiting and I've been waiting to show you how to do it. So we're going to get to that as well. And a few more extra bonuses and perks. Then we're going to wrap this up. But before that, of course, I'm going to make sure that you have absolutely everything that you need in order to start profiting as soon as this video is over. Okay, so we are here on the return settings. If you want to navigate to it, just go ahead and click on settings right up here. Then you're going to go down to return settings. Okay, so the first tab that we have here is general settings. So I wrote down everything step by step right here, what you need to do. So the first one is under the tab, the first one called general settings. Go to the marketplace that you're selling on at the moment. So for me, of course, it's USA. And then I'm going to go down here to the right where it says label type. I'm going to make sure that it's Amazon prepaid. Not that there's any other choice, but you never know by the time you're watching this video. Next, return merchandise authorization. So RMA, we're going to make sure that this is on seller and not on Amazon, because we are going to authorize these returns and send the return labels, not Amazon. And labels for exempt items, we are going to make sure that it is on seller prepaid. Okay, so you have the instructions right here. RMA is seller, prepaid return label is seller. And now we have also return instructions. So here you're going to copy what I wrote here or just write something similar. The seller will provide you with a prepaid return label. Do not return the product until you get the seller's return label. Now, this is really important because we don't want the customer to send the product back to the return address that we have on file, because the return address is not the actual place where we want the customer to return the product. We're going to get that soon under here, under manage return addresses. But for now, right here where it says click to write instructions, I'm just going to paste that message so the customer will understand. Okay. Now we are going to move over to the next tab. So according to the cheat sheet, you can see that you need to move over to manage return addresses, which is what we just spoke about. So we can skip over resolutions. There's nothing to do there. Then we're going to click on manage return addresses. And here you want to make sure that you do have a return address on file. Now you can click on this pencil icon right here to choose whatever return address you would like to choose from the list of addresses that you have on file. Now you can also do it a different way by clicking on this drop down right here. Just again, make sure that you're on the right marketplace. So again, I'm on USA. So click on the drop down right here. And instead of default return address, you can go with closest return address or shipped from address. So whatever ships from, remember when we created our ships from policies where we're shipping from? So whether it's China, USA, or anywhere else, so you can use that same address as the return address. But again, we don't really want the customer to return it to that address, because when we ask our supplier for a return label, our supplier is going to provide us with one if, of course, we are eligible for a return. And we're going to make sure that it's that way on Amazon too. So when our seller sends us a return label, we're going to have to take that return label and send it to our customers. Our customer will stick that on the package and return it to their local post office where it will be returned. And because we have a tracking number on that return label, we can always track the return and see that it is actually being returned. Once that happens, our supplier will send us a refund, and we can of course send the refund to our buyer as well. So in order to get that return label to their hands, we want to make sure that they do not actually ship to these addresses, but we do have to have some kind of an address on file. Okay, so manage return addresses. The first thing is create a return address by clicking on manage your return address right here on the right. Then you're going to go ahead and click on add a new address. And then here in the address name, you can go ahead and copy and paste what I wrote here on the cheat sheet. So do not return to this address. Seller will provide a return label. That's going to be the name of the address, just so that we make sure that when a customer opens a return and Amazon's like, oh, okay, here's your automatic return address, Mr. Buyer, then Mr. Buyer will not return to that address, because it will say, do not return to this address. The seller will send you a return label. Okay. So that's going to be the name. And then in the address, you're going to add a virtual address, preferably from the same place where you ship from the same country, from the same location, but it doesn't really have to be. Okay, so in my case, I'm going to have my return address in the United States because that's where my target audience resides. Doesn't matter if I shipped it from China or from the US, the return address is going to be in the US. Okay, so I'm just going to get a virtual address from these links that I sent under the shipping policy. So you can click on that as I showed you. You have a whole bunch of virtual addresses that you can use from these locations. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill in the rest of the information so that we'll have a return address. So I'm going to open up the USA virtual addresses list. I'm going to choose one of these warehouse locations. Okay, so let's say this one right here in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, once we're done, we're going to go ahead and click on add address. Okay, then I see that I kind of mix up the info here. So full name is the address name. Do not return to this address. And for the full name, we can write wait for the seller's return label. Okay, and once we're done, we're going to go ahead and click on add address. Okay, and here now I see it on the top of the list. So do not return to this address. Seller will provide a return label. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that one. So that was in order to add the address. In order to choose it, I'm going to go back to this menu, return address list under USA. I'm going to click on the pencil icon and I'm going to choose that as the return address. Okay, we can see that it was selected here, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, last but not least, in order to finish this up, we're going to click here on Return Program Settings. And here you have a choice. Do you want to offer free returns for all of the items that you're listing? Do you want to offer free returns only for some of the items? Then, of course, each item you're going to have to decide if that, or do you want to offer free returns just for some of the items that you're listing? And then each item that you list, you're going to have to choose if that item does have free returns or not. So you're going to have to select it, or you can offer free returns for only some of the items, but then you're going to have to use, as you can see, it says right here, use the free returns template to upload a list of SKUs eligible for free returns. Then you've got, I want to offer free returns for none of my items. So what's the best way to move forward here? If you ask me, it's either option 1 or 3. So offer free returns for all of your items or don't offer any free returns whatsoever. Now, as a third-party seller, it's okay for you to not offer free returns. It's not like we're using Amazon's Prime service where every Prime customer gets 2-day shipping and free returns. But on the other hand, one of the things that are going to give you the upper hand and help you win the featured offer or the buy box is to offer a better service than what other sellers are offering. And in this case, if they are not offering free returns, but you are, and your price is better and your shipping is faster, you are going to win the buy box and you're probably going to stay there for quite a while. So we are going to offer free returns for all of our items. Again, most customers will not be returning items. People purchase products not to return them. However, if there was a problem with the package or with the product itself, if it's not as described, or for whatever other reason, a customer would want to return. As I mentioned, it's going to be anywhere between 1 to maximum 3% of your orders. And if your return rate is higher than 3%, look at what products are getting the most returns and consider replacing them with either another product or a better supplier that has higher quality variations of that product. Because for some reason, if you're getting a lot of returns on a certain product, you're going to have to figure out why that product is getting a lot of returns and then consider your next move, whether you're going to remove it or replace it. Okay, but if it's a really cheap product and your supplier doesn't offer free returns, but you still want to offer free returns to your buyers, you can definitely do that and you'll have the upper hand over any other seller that's not offering free returns. And if 1 out of 30 customers returns that product, you're still in a very green profit zone. So it's okay. You can continue selling that product and make your profit. So this is for you to choose what you want to do. You can start by free returns, see how that goes, see that it's working well, and continue down that road. First, start off by understanding what your supplier can offer. When we get to suppliers soon, you will understand who offers free returns and who doesn't. Then you'll be able to make the right decision for your business. In any case, I always recommend offering free returns. We will offer better service than others, and that will play out better for us in the long run. Once we're done with everything, we're going to go ahead and click here on submit. Okay, then you can see it says success. You've successfully updated your return settings. So now that we are done doing our product research, finding winning products to sell, our seller accounts are up and verified, we connected Amazon to AutoDS so that we can enjoy automation, and we created our shipping and return policies, we can now move on to the best dropshipping suppliers. And this is everything that you need to know about finding and working with dropshipping suppliers. Starting off with the things that you have to look out for when it comes to which supplier should I work with and what do I need to know. So first things first, make sure that we are working with suppliers who offer fast shipping. Customers do not want to wait 3 to 4 weeks to get their packages. Next, you want to make sure that the suppliers that you're working with offer valid tracking information. So as soon as they ship out the orders, they will supply us with the tracking information that they shipped it from, and we need to be able to track it. So we need our suppliers to work with major shipping carriers so that we can track the packages, and so can our customers. This will also help us to avoid sending refunds on INR claims. In other words, item not received claims. So if a customer reaches out to you and says, hey, I don't know where my package is, you're going to have to provide them with some proof that the package is either in transit or it was delivered. And you won't be able to do that without a trackable tracking number. So we want to make sure that our suppliers have valid tracking information. Next, we want suppliers who have good return policies. So the optimal point is for a supplier who can offer 14 to 30-day returns, preferably paid by the seller/supplier. So we want our supplier to offer us returns and preferably free returns. We just went over that, but we understand that point. Even if they don't, it's okay. If they have really good products, great prices, high quality, and fast shipping, we can overlook the return policy if it's not that good. But it's best and optimal if we work with suppliers who have all of this all in one package. And of course, we want to have good communication with our suppliers. We want to be able to reach out to them, to talk to them, and not be limited to marketplaces that don't really let us contact our suppliers. And more than that, we also want to check that our suppliers are actually communicative. So we want to reach out to them, send a message, let them send a message back, see that their response rate is fast, and that they actually offer good solutions if we have any issues. Communication goes a long way. Next, we want to find suppliers who obviously have high quality products. We do not want to sell products that will have high returns because the products suck and the quality is low, or it always arrives damaged because the packaging is not good. So high quality products. And of course, do not put all of your eggs in one basket. So even if you find a supplier that gives you a lot of good business and has great products and ships them out quickly and has great communication, but let's say, for instance, there is a certain problem and now for a few days that supplier cannot work. Like how Chinese suppliers, for example, have all kinds of Chinese holidays that don't really correspond with holidays that happen in the rest of the world. So we all live in different places around the world and we all have our own sets of holidays. And sometimes we may not take into consideration that our suppliers will suddenly be gone for a couple of weeks and now we have no one to send our orders to and no one to find and add new products from. So this can be an issue, and this is why we do not want to just rely on one supplier. One supplier can also go out of stock on a product that's been selling for us a lot, and we don't want to stop selling that product because that supplier suddenly ran out. We can always rely on another supplier to continue fulfilling our orders. So there's a lot of reasons why you do not want to just work with only one dropshipping supplier. Of course, in the beginning, you will start with one, but in time, you will add more and more suppliers to your list. So those are some basic guidelines on what to look out for in a dropshipping supplier, and I have it all written down here in the Amazon cheat sheet. Okay, so who are some of the best suppliers that we need to start working with, especially when we're selling on places like Amazon? So starting with my number one recommendation, and you could have probably seen this coming, but there's a really good reason for it, and that is the AutoDS Marketplace. I've already mentioned this. I've already talked about the importance of the marketplace for not only finding winning products, but also working with private dropshipping suppliers. So what exactly does that mean? So if you're already an AutoDS member, you have automatic access to the AutoDS Marketplace, and here you can find private suppliers to work with. So how does this work? We talked about scrolling through these products and finding ideas for great product trends, but who is selling these products? So here you have a mix of retailers, wholesalers, and also private suppliers. The difference between them is retailers is usually a marketplace like Amazon or AliExpress or Walmart. Those are considered retailers. Then you have wholesalers. Wholesalers are types of suppliers who purchase products in bulk and they sell it to dropshippers and other retailers who sell it to the end customer. So wholesalers can work with you, but sometimes they may require a minimum order quantity. For example, Alibaba is what you would consider a wholesaler. They have a lot of manufacturers, but Alibaba themselves is a wholesaler that has a marketplace of lots and lots of manufacturers and other third-party sellers. Then you've got private suppliers, and this is my number one recommendation, finding those private agents to work with. And that you're going to find really easily for free, already included inside your AutoDS membership. So how do we find them? Here on the marketplace, on the top right, you see where it says supplier. So I'm going to click on that. And here you can see a whole bunch of retailers that we talked about, like AliExpress and Amazon, DHgate, Kmart, Wish, Redbubble, Pure Formulas, and so forth. So all of these suppliers are retailers that you can also work with, but I'm going to start with the private suppliers because this is my number one recommendation. So I clicked on AutoDS suppliers, and here I have a list of private suppliers that AutoDS checks one by one before allowing them to add their products to the marketplace. So here I have a whole bunch of products, and I can see the suppliers' names. Like this supplier's name is Alienway, this is Trinity Dumas Home, this is Vilen Feng, and as I continue, we've got more and more suppliers. So we see the products and we see who these suppliers are. Now, one of the things that I can do is I can click on one of those suppliers to see what other products that supplier has listed, but also take a look at the filters that you have on top. So first, you've got your ships to. So in other words, what this means is you want to find suppliers that can ship to what country. And because I'm selling on Amazon US, then of course my target audience resides in the USA. So I want to find suppliers who have products that can ship to the United States. Then you've got currency. So I'm working with the USD currency. You can choose any other currency right here. Then you've got your ships from. So these private suppliers that we want to find, where do they ship their products from? So here I can choose US, and this way I can find suppliers who ship domestically from into the US, meaning they are going to ship very quickly to my target audience. So if you start domestic, you will be able to ship quickly. And as your product line starts to grow, you can also, of course, add other countries as well. Delivery will take a little bit longer, and it's okay for you to even start off with that. But because the store is new and you have to prove yourself to your buyers and you want to get positive reviews quickly on your Amazon seller account and you want to maintain a good, healthy account, start domestic in the beginning. Make sure that your customers are super satisfied. If you don't have a choice, it's okay. You can also go international, but that would be my recommendation for getting started. It'll just make it easier to get a healthy and positive reviewed seller account. Okay, so ships to and from the US. Then you've got a price range. I'm not going to play with that right now. I will go with any price range. And supplier is AutoDS private suppliers. Then I can also select what niche I would like to sell in. I can also search for a specific product here. And here, if I click on bestsellers, then I'll see the products that are really the best sellers out of them all. And I've also got fast shipping, but I'm probably going to ship pretty fast anyway because I'm shipping domestically. And you can sort by relevance, pricing, shipping time, and recently added. Okay, so my filters are going to be ships to the US, ships from. I'm going to take it off the US, even though I would like to have fast domestic shipping, but I would like to have a large suppliers list and slowly narrow down from there. Okay, so all products that can ship to the US, currency USD, price range. I'm not really going to choose anything here, but you can if you want. You can also choose a price range. In this case, I'm going to leave it blank just so that I'll have the most results. And supplier is AutoDS private suppliers. All right, so here are the results. So we've got all of these suppliers like this Victor Chavez over here, and all of these other suppliers, the Perfect Part Inc., selling a whole bunch of fitness products because we are in the sports and fitness category. And so all of these are private suppliers that are waiting to work with dropshippers such as yourselves. The only thing that we need to do is just add their products to our stores and start selling. Only here we're selling on Amazon, so we do have a little bit more checking to do. And another super piece of important information is you may have noticed that on some of these suppliers, it says customizable branding right here. So this means that these products, the ones where it says customizable branding on it, they can be sent out with your logo on it. This means that every time you get a sell on a product that has customizable branding on it from AutoDS's private suppliers, you will upload your logo and that product will be sent out with that logo next to it. So this way you've got the branding effect and your customer will remember you better. They'll remember your brand, they'll remember your store, and this is going to make your branding effect so much stronger even if you are a dropshipper. Because usually as dropshippers, we cannot brand our products when we're only sending out one each time only after we make a sell. No manufacturer will want to print our logos and send it out with our product if we do not have a minimum order quantity. So they will say, hey, okay, I can customize your products, I can add your logo next to it, but you're going to have to order at least 50, 100 pieces. Otherwise, it's not really worth it for me. But now inside the AutoDS Marketplace with the private suppliers that do support customizable branding, you will be able to do so. And here is how. You can see that this supplier's name is AutoDS Warehouse because AutoDS also have their own private warehouse in China, and we put all of the best trending products there. And every day, more and more products are being added to that warehouse. and you can take advantage of that warehouse and send out your product with customizable branding on it. Now, granted, AutoDS is not the only private supplier with customizable branding, but make sure that you do look for this text because benefiting from the branding effect can go a really long way on your stores. So let's click on one of these products, for example, and see how it actually works. Okay, so let's go with this finger gripper right here. I think it works out your fingers and then you develop finger muscles. Okay, so here you can see the product. I clicked on it to see the product page on the inside, and we've got the product's information, everything that we're already used to seeing. And what we can see here though, is that we have customizable branding and it comes with AutoDS's private suppliers. Customizable branding, this means that it can be sent out with our logo on it. In order to do that, just click on the Add Now button right here on the right side where it says Create Your Customizable Branding. You can also do that by going to the settings page on AutoDS. Click right here on Store Settings, and here you've got the branding settings. So you're going to click here to drag and drop your logo, and that's it. Every product that you add that has customizable branding and it gets sold and you send it out, it will get sent out with your logo that you uploaded there. So that is a huge, huge, huge advantage. And as I mentioned, if you click on one of these suppliers, you'll see other products that they sell. So let's say, for example, this the Perfect Part Ink supplier. If I click on it, then I will see other products that this supplier is selling. You can see that all of these products are being sold by the same private supplier. And you've got the shipping time. So you can see that this supplier ships within 4 to 6 business days, which is relatively quickly. And another thing that we can do here is I can click on the product and here I can send a message to the supplier. So you see this button right here, it says message the supplier. You can click on that and it'll open up a little chat between you and that supplier. And here I can see that I already sent them a message before, but I wrote to them, hello, nice to meet you. I would like to start dropshipping your products. May I know which shipping carriers you work with? And if there are additional products you haven't added to AutoDS yet, they said, we use USPS. All our items are on AutoDS. Thanks. And so I could just continue writing more messages here. And as you can see, it just kind of continues in this little chat window that we have here. And I have more messages with more private suppliers right here on the left side. So AutoDS not only hooks you up with private suppliers, but also gives you the ability to communicate with your suppliers and have private conversations with them. This way, you will have a distinct advantage over millions of other dropshippers who do not have access to private suppliers, no private agents, and we're even going to take it one step further when we will get to the product sourcing. I'm going to show you how you can source your products even if you got an order on a product that you added from, let's say, AliExpress, but you do not want to order it from AliExpress. You want to find a private agent for this product. I'm going to show you how to do that too. And that is already included inside your AutoDS subscription, no additional charge for creating sourcing requests and finding out new private agents that will source and fulfill your orders with better times, with cheaper prices and faster shipping. So we're going to get to that also, but I wanted to show you the AutoDS Marketplace with the private suppliers. Now, if you do not want to work with private suppliers, if you want to go with retailers, that is also one other option. Just remember that everything has its pros and cons. So you can work with retailers, but keep in mind that most retailers most likely do not want you to drop ship from them. Like for example, Walmart, okay? Let's say you choose Walmart as your supplier. And I'm going to also show you the whole list that you can work with. But let's say you want to use Walmart as your supplier. And let's say you add this basketball hoop to your store, okay? And let's say it's sold. Now you need to fulfill your order from Walmart. So you go to Walmart, you add it to your cart, and you enter your customer's details and you ship it directly to your customer. But after you do that once, twice, 3 times, multiple times to multiple addresses, some retailers may lock your buyer account. Amazon is another supplier that's known for doing this, even though we are selling on Amazon, so we won't really be using them as a supplier, but others use them as a supplier on different selling channels. And their buyer account gets locked after shipping multiple times to different addresses because they can kind of sense that you're dropshipping from them, and they don't really like that because they are retailers. They are not private suppliers who are looking to work with dropshippers. So there are some ways around this if you do want to work with retailers, and I will show you how to do that when we get to the order automation stage, which is coming up next. But it's also important to understand that retailers do come with this sort of a price. But on the other hand, retailers also open us up to millions of more products that we can resell. So it's always a nice thing to have. And here in AutoDS, we support over 30 dropshipping suppliers, not related to the private suppliers, which by the way, you can see a nice little video of the AutoDS warehouse here. So this is what our warehouse looks like. And this is that China warehouse that I was talking about where we store a whole bunch of trendy goods for you to sell. So these products that you can see that are being sold and fulfilled right here through our China warehouses also get delivered within up to 2 weeks, and most likely it's going to be delivered within the week. And again, really hot and trendy products here. But if I just scroll down a bit more, here you can see all of AutoDS's supported suppliers. So for example, you can work with AliExpress, that's a retailer. You can find products on Shopify and then use them as your supplier, Costco, eBay, Target, and so forth. So all of these are retailers and wholesalers where you can simply go to their websites, find products to sell, and use them as your suppliers, and you'll have automation, price monitoring, stock monitoring, quick product imports from millions of products coming from these suppliers, and more. So this is another place to find millions and millions of products that you can resell. So my first recommendation is the AutoDS Marketplace with branding customization, messaging suppliers, and of course, product sourcing. I'm going to show you this really soon because I'm going to fulfill that one order, and I'm also going to source that product because I do want to find a better source for it. But basically what this means is you get an order and you don't want to fulfill it with that supplier that you used, and you simply want to find a better, faster, cheaper supplier. This is what sourcing is going to get you. Okay, so we're going to get to that, and that is also going to hook you up with new suppliers. Next, we've got the AutoDS 30+ dropshipping suppliers, retail and wholesale, which I just showed you. AliExpress is another example. Even though it's one of AutoDS's 30 supported suppliers, I also added them separately because a lot of dropshippers in the beginning of their journeys love starting with AliExpress, and that is absolutely fine as long as you try to source through better agents, through private agents, after you found a winning product on your store. So you can use them as reference, but you shouldn't really use them as a fulfillment option. Again, you can, but there are much better options out there that most dropshippers are not aware of, which is what I'm trying to reveal here. Now, another way to find dropshipping suppliers, this is a little bit unconventional compared to other strategies and methods that I showed you, but you can also use service providers like worldwide brands. Now, this does have a cost, so I don't recommend this, but if you're looking for other ways to find suppliers and you just want to get a big database, a big list of plenty of suppliers, which by the way, many of them could also not be relevant anymore. So you do have to do your due diligence and check each and every one of them and make sure that they are relevant. But here, basically, you're going to get a huge list of suppliers. As you can see right here, over 8,000 certified dropshippers and bulk distributors, access thousands of USA-based wholesalers. So it all looks pretty good, but it does come with a cost, and that cost is $197 one-time fee. Not cheap at all, and I highly recommend trying other methods before going to this one. But if you've got the money and you don't really care about it and you just want to have a huge list of suppliers and start sorting your way through there, you can use worldwide brands for this. Some suppliers are outdated and others also have some pretty low quality products, so do your research. And this, of course, requires a lot of manual and kind of tedious work. But again, everyone has their own personalities. Everyone has their own ways that they want to do things. So I want to make sure that you have all of the methods and you will choose which is best for you. Another unconventional method is also just opening up Google and starting to look for suppliers there. But then you can get lost in a big rabbit hole of other blog channels and all kinds of affiliate links and just information that isn't so direct. So you're going to have to do a lot of sorting your way through and finding websites of manufacturers who are also dropshipping friendly suppliers. Then you're going to have to reach out to them, let them know that you're a dropshipper and that you would like to dropship their products, start communicating with them, and of course, continue from there. That will be the longest and most time-consuming method, but it's also absolutely free. So again, all the options are out there. You choose whichever is best for you. All right, so now that we went over the list of what to look for in a dropshipping supplier, and I also showed you a whole bunch of suppliers that you can work with tens of millions of products that you can resell, and suppliers who can fulfill from different locations all around the world, now you have more than what you need to find a supplier for the products that you found and finally import them to your store and start selling. So now we're going to jump to the next section and import our products to our Amazon stores. All right, so here's how we import products to our stores. And this is going to help us get to the point where we've got these products on our stores and it was added automatically. And because we're using automation, what it means is if this product right here, for example, this dog cigarette dog toy or the TPMS car tire pressure alarm monitor, So because I added them with AutoDS with automation, then importing the product was relatively quickly. I can enjoy price and stock monitoring. So if my supplier's price changes, the price will also change in my store accordingly. So I will not be selling products without any profit. And same thing for the stock status. So if my supplier goes out of stock for whatever reason, the products will also go out of stock on my store. So I will not be selling products that are, of course, out of stock. And of course, there's a lot more when it comes to automation, but step by step. So how do we actually get to the point where we're adding these products to our stores with the help of automation and also without? So let's add one of the products that I found earlier, and that is this product right here. So remember that rotating drying rack? So I found product on AutoDS's Handpicked Products Hub. I saw that it was nice, it's trending, and I found another seller on Amazon who's selling it for just about $90. So what we're going to do here is we are going to enter the buy box. And right now you can see that the seller who is winning the buy box is the only seller who listed this product, who calls himself Xiao Xiangyun. So this is a Chinese seller, obviously, and we are going to enter the buy box. We're going to offer a better price, and we are going to be the winners here. So pretty soon, you're going to see that this seller's name here is going to be my seller's name, which is Ecom Drop LLC, because I'm going to win the featured offer box. So this is exactly how that is done. So I've got the product page right here. This is the product that I want to sell. And we've already checked that we can do that by copying the ASIN and going to Amazon, clicking on Add Products, and pasting the ASIN right here. Then I notice that I can sell this product. So if I select a condition, I go to new, I can see that it says sell this product. And if I wouldn't be able to sell it, I would get some error at this point. And if I wouldn't be able to sell it, I would get some error message at this point. Let's say it was this warming mat over here, right? So I copy this. So let's say I want to enter the buy box over here. So I'm going to copy the ASIN, go to Amazon, put this one instead. And you can see that it says apply to sell. It does not say that I can sell this product. This means that I cannot sell it. So again, we've been over this, but I just want to refresh your mind what it means when you cannot sell a product. So in this case, I'm going to go back to this product, that spinning dryer that I want to sell. Okay, so here under select a condition, I'm going to go to new, then I'm going to click on sell this product. Now here, I could still get an error message that it's a generic listing and I can still not resell it, but I didn't get it. And here I can obviously enter the buy box or the featured offer box, whatever you want to call it. So here I can just do it manually. So right here, I can write the quantity that I'm going to sell. I can write here whatever my price will be. But again, I need to check my supplier, make sure that I've got profit. I also want to make sure that I'm the cheapest one on the buy box. Then we've got the offering condition type. So of course, we are only selling new products, no used products. And under fulfillment channel, we will ship the item ourselves. So of course, we are not giving it to Amazon. It's not a Prime. It's not fulfilled by Amazon. This is a merchant fulfilled product. Same thing for all of our products that we are going to dropship here. Okay, and last but not least, you've got your marketplace. So here I'm going to sell it on the US marketplace. And then when you're done, you click on save and finish. But I'm not going to do it through here because this is the manual way of doing it. And if you want to work manually, this is the way to do it. But be careful of the repercussions. Once you add lots and lots of products to your store, and this is one of the best parts on how we can actually make sales and profit, is we need to sell as many products as possible, not just 5 or 10 products. We want to sell tens to hundreds and even thousands of products. And the way to do that is by having full automation with our suppliers. Again, especially once again, when it comes to price and stock monitoring, we cannot go to our suppliers' websites every day and refresh hundreds and thousands of products and see if the stock or the price status change. That really doesn't make sense. It's not scalable, and we will not be making the sales and profits that we have dreamed of. So that is why, of course, we refer to automation. So now let's do it the right way, the way that I recommend if you're really willing to hit the big numbers. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add the product, but through AutoDS. So now I'm going to go back to AutoDS. And so now here on AutoDS, there's a few ways to add products to your store. So you can choose whichever is best for you. But in this case, because it's coming from the AutoDS Marketplace, it's actually very, very simple. This is the product that we want to sell. So this means that this is the supplier that we're going to use. So this product here under the handpicked products, the seller's name is Aitimo Online Store. This is the supplier that we're going to use through AutoDS. So if you got your product from the marketplace, whether it's the handpicked products or trending products or the marketplace itself, you have the import draft button right here. Just make sure that your store is selected up here on the top left. So now I'm going to click on import draft, and now it's asking me, okay, So this is the product that you're going to sell. This is the supplier that you're going to use, right? So it's going to cost $5.55 plus $2 shipping. So it's going to cost around $7.50 to sell this product. So again, click on import draft. Here you want to enter the ASIN because now the system is like, okay, this is the product, this is the supplier that you want to use, but where are you selling this? Where is your Amazon page that you want to enter the featured offer box or the buy box? And in this case, this is the page, right? So we want to get the ASIN from the page that we're going to enter. So again, you can search for ASIN or copy it from the URL and go back to AutoDS and say, okay, this is the supplier, this is the product, this is where I want to sell it. And then you're going to click on done. Okay, now it's adding the product to the drafts section of our page where we can just do a little bit of optimization. There's not much that we can optimize because we cannot change the product's title. We cannot change the description because these were pre-written for us from the supplier, from the seller who created this listing on Amazon. So the only thing that we're actually going to change is the price of the product to make sure that we are cheaper than the initial seller so that we can overtake them on the featured offer box or the buy box. Okay, so you can see that it's right here on our drafts page already. I can click on this arrow right here to open up this little window and show me more product information, those which once again, I cannot really change, right? So you can see that everything is grayed out, but what I can change here is the variance. So here on the variations, I can see the product right here. And if I click on edit here, I can mess around with the pricing. Now, because I did not pre-configure my pricing yet on the settings page whenever I list a new product, then everything here is on default. But of course, we can change this in the settings so that every time we add a product, it will go with the default settings that we set in place. But here, for example, let's say that our fees are 15%. So I'm going to change that to 15% here. And I want to make another 60% profit. So that means that the selling price needs to be $14.55. And here I can also say that I want to round my cents to 99 or 0.97, whatever, just to make sure that it looks a little bit better. And so, yeah, if it costs us $7.50, we can sell it for around $14.99 and we'll make around $5 in profit after taking into consideration Amazon selling fees. However, I do want to cherry pick my price just because I already know what the best price is. There is no reason to really sell for $14.99 when the seller is selling it for $89.19. So I could go for something, I wouldn't go super cheap, but start at one price point. And if that doesn't work, then you can always reduce the price and continue reducing until you start making sales. But I do want you to see that you can make a lot of profit selling on Amazon and in dropshipping in general. In order to see that, you're going to have to up your profit percentages by a lot and see that products actually sell. Okay, in this case, I'm still going to be super cheap, but I'm going to be around $19.99. Okay, so I'm crushing his price. I don't mind that because I'm profiting pretty well at $19.99, making almost $10 profit. That's a nice way to start off. And I'm just not going to price it more than that because, I mean, how far could this product go when it comes to pricing? So let's keep it at $19.99. That's about 125% in profit. And now I'm going to click on save. Okay, so that will be my pricing point for this product. You can see that the variation is now saved at $19.99. And again, this is in our drafts page. It hasn't been published on our Amazon store yet, only after we click on import right here. Okay, so next I've got the images. I cannot really mess around with it. It's the images that the initial seller who created the Amazon page uploaded. And we've got the item specifications. Again, everything is automated. We can't really make any changes. So the only thing that we are going to change is the pricing under the variance tab. Besides that, your product is good to go and you're going to beat the buy box. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on import. And now it's moving from the drafts to the product section of my store, which means that it will actually be live. So now if I go to my products page, by the time it's being imported, which now it's already done, so you can already see the two products that I already have on my store. So it was these two products, the same ones that you have been seeing up until now. So let me go back to my inventory and we're going to manage all inventory to see our products on Amazon. So you can see the initial two products. And in just a few minutes, this product is going to be added as well. Okay, so we can already see in the products page, it means that it was added on Amazon. It usually takes a few minutes for it to show up over here, and then a few hours for Amazon to refresh the featured offer box, the buy box, to show you that you are the winner. Okay, so we're going to give that some time. In the meantime, let me show you another way to add products to your stores. Okay, because there are multiple ways to do things and I want you to know all the ways and of course choose whichever is best for you. So let's quickly look for another product to add to our stores. And this time I'm not going to do it through the ease of the marketplace where you can easily find products and just click on import draft and boom, it's on your store. Easy peasy. Now let's go with an external supplier. Okay, so let's go with AliExpress, for example, and let's just look for a product here. Okay, so I can see some neck massagers, some water guns, some cool products over here. So let's go ahead and choose something that I haven't really seen so much. Look at this one. Okay, so I found a kitchen broom dustpan that's kind of like an all-in-one item. So this looks pretty special to me. I haven't seen this much around, and I don't expect you guys to know what's special and what's not, especially if you're just getting started. This is why you need to put down hours and days into product research. And of course, testing. So trial and error, trial and error, trial and error, boom, found a winner. Trial and error, boom, found another winner. And then you start to also find more products similar to the winners because you're already starting to narrow down on something while continuing to test the market for more trials and errors. And within a few days, a few weeks, a few months, you're already deep into this business. Okay, so here we found this kitchen mop / dustpan. And I see that I've got two colors right here. So a nice blue and an orange. Okay, we've also got black. We've got other variations, other colors right here as well. But let's check out this one. So here we found a product on AliExpress. Now we need to see if this product even exists on Amazon, who's selling it, and if we can enter the buy box and offer a better price. So here I can see that selling for $2.91. And we've got free shipping for over $10. So it's not over $10, add another $2. So this is just about $5. Okay, so now I want to see if I can sell this product on Amazon. So in order to do that, I'm going to see if it's being sold on Amazon, and I'm going to find a listing where I can enter and beat the featured offer or the buy box. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the name of the product. So it's a kitchen broom dustpan combination or combo. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to search for it here on Amazon. And here I've got a whole bunch of results from well-established sellers. So I can obviously not enter this one, but I can see that they're selling it for around, well, we've got Cyber Monday deals at the moment, but it's being sold for around $20 average. So now I want to sort by newest arrivals, but I don't really have the option here. And that's because I locked myself inside the home and kitchen category. So take another tip, make sure that you're on Amazon's front page when conducting your search. And this way it opens up all the categories. And here you'll have a higher chance, just like this one, where you'll have newest arrivals. Okay, so now I got the option for newest arrivals, and now I'm going to search for that same exact product, knowing that I need to sell it for around $20. Okay, so let's just do some scrolling here until we find the same exact product, because we will not ship out a product that is different than the initial one that we saw. Couldn't find it. Let's maybe search for the word combo, because on featured, I saw that it was found. Let's just change the wording around a bit and see if that helps. Okay, so there's this one right here, but it's a Prime product, so we cannot compete with Prime. We're looking for third-party sellers. And ooh, lo and behold, someone is selling it for $74. Okay, let's see if we can enter this one, because we do have the same variation right here. It's this orange one, and I'm going to sell it for a much cheaper price because we can. So we're going to absolutely demolish this seller's listing, make it our own, and become the winners. Okay, let's see if we can do that. So first, I'm going to copy the ASIN and see if I can even enter the buy box here. So back to Amazon, we're going to pretend like we're going to add a new product just to test and check if we can enter the buy box. Paste the ASIN right here, click on submit. I know that you guys already know what I'm doing, and it looks like I can. Select a condition, new, sell this product, no errors, everything is nice and clean. Great. Okay, so that's a 1-for-1. Don't worry if you're not going to be able to find it on your first try. I've been doing this for a while now, and I can easily spot those listings where it looks like we can enter, but many times I have to try again and again until I find them. But again, the more work you put into it, the more listings you're going to find. So don't give up if it doesn't happen with the first 3 to 5 or even 10 products. Okay, but it is getting a lot faster and smoother for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter the buy box here. We know who the supplier is. This is the supplier right here, AliExpress. And this is the ASIN. This is the product page that we're going to enter using this supplier. Okay, so now let's go back to AutoDS. And because we're not adding products from the internal marketplace, we have to do it externally. So on the top left, I'm going to click here on add products. Then I'm going to go with single product. And here I've got 2 things that I need to fill in. What is the Amazon product that I would like to sell? So the buy box that I actually want to enter, which is this one right here. So I'm just going to copy the ASIN and I'm going to paste it right here. And next is who is your supplier, so that we will do our automation, price monitoring, stock monitoring, and everything else. So the supplier here, of course, is AliExpress. So I'm just going to copy the URL, to this product, and I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, so this is the buy box. This is the supplier that we're going to use for automation, and we can change the source here if it's not correct. In this case, it is, so it's AliExpress, and the ship from warehouse is China. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on edit now so that I can just edit the price, and that's it. Enter the buy box. So in just a couple minutes, even less, in about 1 minute, once you find a product, it's already on your store and you are winning the buy box. Okay, so right now it's being uploaded as we speak. Here is the product that's being sold on Amazon. So we can see right here that the store name that we're uploading it to is my Amazon store. We can see that the ASIN right here is the ASIN that we chose. And the supplier here is AliExpress. Of course, you can click on that to go to your supplier's page and see the product. Now, if you have multiple variations here, then you can click on the other variation as well. The ASIN will change. Then you can enter the buy box for that variation also using the same steps that I'm showing you here. All right, so let's fill in the information and import this product. So we're just going to click on variants. Click on edit over here. So we know that this price is around $5. You can see that the buy price here on AutoDS reflects the buy price plus the shipping price because it's not free because we didn't pass $10. Now, if a customer on Amazon purchases multiple units, then you're going to get free shipping. So that's another $2 free profit in your pocket. But in any case, we're going to take into consideration that you are going to pay for shipping because you're not going to pass $10. So here it's about $3 plus $2 more for shipping. So you can see that it's about $5 in buying price, $4.90. Okay, and so the fees here, I can change the fees. I know that Amazon is around 15%, but most importantly is to change the selling price here. So we are going to sell this for $19.99. Then we're also going to be cheaper than all of those Amazon Prime sellers, and we're also offering free returns. And so we're not only going to win this buy box, we're going to absolutely demolish it. Okay, we can also go cheaper. So let's say, okay, those who are paying more on Prime will get more because they're going to get their item shipped out within a couple of days, and this could take a little bit longer. So you know what? Let's take it down to $17.99 and make it more worthwhile for customers to purchase here. So if customers are like, I don't really care about the shipping speed, okay, fine. So it'll arrive within a week, but hey, here I'm saving a couple of bucks. Of course, I'm going to go in this direction. And here we're still making over 200% profit. So that's absolutely amazing. I'm just going to round my cents to 99, keep it always on .99. So if the price ever changes on my supplier's website and it changes here accordingly to keep my profit percentage to maintain it, the cents will always be rounded to 0.99. Okay, so we are good here. By the way, I didn't show you the general, but the general also has other information like the product's weight and sizes and all of that, and the default quantity. Now, we do have the default quantity set on 10, so that is great. I'm not going to change that. You can always change it manually. You can always change it either here in the variants or as an automatic setting inside settings. I will show you also the settings soon. Okay, but I'm not going to touch anything here besides the pricing, $17.99, $10 profit. Absolutely amazing for such a cheap product. I'm going to go ahead and click on save. Okay, and it was saved. Now I'm going to click on save and import. Okay, so I just added 2 products to my Amazon store. Let's see if the first one, the rotating dryer, already uploaded. So let's go to our menu and we're going to click on manage all inventory, and yes, it's here. Okay, so in a few minutes the status is going to change from missing offer because you see that it doesn't have a quantity. I can do that manually, but the system is already taking care of it. So when you see this, just wait a few minutes and refresh and it will be fine. It's still being added to our Amazon stores as we speak. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it here and you'll see soon that it will be changed from missing offer to active. And then after that, it's still going to take a few more hours for Amazon to scan the buy box and see that I'm actually offering a better price. And then of course, I will become the winner of that buy box. All right, so if we go back to AutoDS, we can see that this was also uploaded. So now I have got 4 products on my Amazon store. The third one is still being added as we speak, and the fourth one is next in line. So while we wait for that magic to happen, that is how easy it is to import products from any one of your suppliers. So it could have been AliExpress, and it could have been any other supplier that we talked about. Like let's say it was this basketball hoop. So this is the product that I want to add. I'm just going to copy the URL. And I would go to AutoDS, click on add product, single product. And this time my supplier URL will be whatever supplier I used. And you can see that the supplier source automatically changed to Walmart and the shipping location automatically changed to the United States. And here you would enter the ASIN of the basketball hoop on Amazon for the listing that you would like to enter and beat the buy box. Okay, so adding products is very easy, very simple, and now we're also enjoying automation as well. And that is all there is to it when it comes to adding products to your Amazon store. The products will go live, you will beat the buy box, and you really do not have to do anything else. Everything else is being automated for you in the background. So this way you can add as many products as you find. It'll only take a few seconds. And within a day, you can have a store full of products that are already waiting to sell. And because Amazon is a search intent platform, customers will organically find your product. You do not have to spend any money on marketing. As long as you're selling products that people are actually looking to buy, products that are in demand, that have a nice wow effect, that are problem solvers, people are going to find their way to your listing. And whether you like it or not, you are going to get sales, you are going to make profit, and you are going to continue working on this because it feels kind of good making money from the internet. All right, so next, after importing products, is order fulfillment. So when it comes to order fulfillment, there's a few ways for us to fulfill our orders. When our orders come in, it's now time to ship them out to our customers, and we got to do it as fast as possible. The faster our customers get the products, the happier that they will be. And of course, if the product is exactly as described, they're more likely to come back and purchase from you again or refer their friends and their family to purchase from you. And that's all going to be really good long term. So what we're going to do now is go over order fulfillment. And of course, just like everything, there's the manual way to do things and there's the automatic way. You know which one I prefer, but I'm going to teach you both. So here I do have a live example because when I added that dog cigarette toy, just while I was doing product research, it happened to make an organic sale. So I'm going to go ahead and fulfill that order live so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to do it with the help of automation, but of course, we're also going to talk about the other way. So let's start with the manual method. Really simple, really easy, a little bit time consuming, but as soon as you get an order, the only thing that you need to do is go to your supplier's website, purchase the product, and ship it directly to the customer. So of course, you have no contact with the product whatsoever, and your profit is whatever is between the source price and your selling price on Amazon. Okay, so for example, if the product came from AliExpress, let's say this electric water gun is the product that's sold. So you're just going to go to your supplier's website, you're going to add this product to your cart, then you're going to go ahead and check out and use your customer's details in the address. So make sure, of course, that you're not accidentally shipping it to yourself. Here, you're shipping it directly to the customer. So write all the customer's details that you got from Amazon and go ahead and purchase the product. Now, if you didn't get Amazon's payout yet, then of course you are paying for the product before you're actually getting the payout, because your first payout could take a little while, could take a few days while Amazon gets to know you as a new seller. So if you look at my Amazon dashboard right here, you can see that I have a total balance of $16.98. This is from that order minus Amazon's fees. So the product sold for about $20 and I'm making about $17 after fees. And if I click here on the total balance, we can see that it came from the United States market. So that is the product that sold. And I can check out what's going on with my payments if I go here to the payments menu on the left side, and I'm going to go ahead and click on payments. So here again, I can see that my balance is $16.98. That's what Amazon owes me at the moment. And if I scroll down, I can see that it is right here on the account level reserve. That's the exact same amount. So here you can see that it says amount held in reserve to ensure that you have enough funds to fulfill any claims or chargebacks. So this pretty much happens on any marketplace that you want to sell on. Your payments could be on hold for a while. Usually it's for a few days, just so that the marketplace can see that the customers are not opening any refunds or chargebacks or anything like that. They see that you're shipping out your orders on time and everything is fine. And of course, they'll start sending you your payouts sooner. But in the beginning, we will have to fulfill some orders before we start seeing the payouts. So that's just a very tiny investment on money, of course, that's going to come back. And once that happens, then it's easy to continue rolling with the funds that we have, while of course withdrawing our profits from that into our bank account. So let's go ahead and fulfill the order. We see that I have one open order. I'm going to go ahead and go to the orders page on Amazon. And you can see that right here under unshipped, I have that one order. Customers have been waiting for a couple of days already. If you see it in pending status, it's probably because something happened with the payment or Amazon needs to check it. So make sure that it is in unshipped status and not in pending before you fulfill the order. Okay, so this is the product right here. And of course, the customer has been waiting for a couple of days because I'm trying to record this video and show you guys some things before I ship out his order, because I want you to see how everything is done step by step. And here we can see the order on AutoDS. So if you're using AutoDS, then of course you're going to be fulfilling your orders from this screen because it's going to make everything easier and we're going to see everything under one screen, even if we're selling on multiple Amazon selling channels. Here on the right side, we can see a whole bunch of other order details, but what I'm going to do right now is make a sourcing request. I want to do this because I want to get a better price or faster shipping with this product. So this is the product right here. And you can see that I've got this button that says sourcing request. As soon as I clicked on it, we can see that now it's in progress. So what happened is from the orders page over here, now the sourcing request is in progress. This means that the system is looking for a better supplier, a private agent that can source this product for me. Again, faster shipping, cheaper prices. So I'm not going to change the order status yet because I want to wait for the sourcing request to come through. Usually it takes anywhere between a few hours to a day. So we're going to wait that out and we're going to see what offer we're going to get. Okay, I'm back. So let's see here. I waited several hours. I did get the sourcing results. So let's go ahead and see what we got and if it's worth it for us to fulfill the order using the sourcing request or with our usual supplier. So here on the orders page, we can see that the sourcing request is not in progress anymore, but rather ready. So that means that we do have a sourcing offer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click here on review sourcing, but you can also get to the sourcing request right here under the orders page on the left menu of AutoDS. So it doesn't matter where I click, it's going to take me to the same destination. And again, here's that product where we have a ready sourcing status. So here we go. Here is the information. The source price is just $3.08 and the shipping time is 5 days. So fast shipping, it just takes 5 days to reach the customer and the price is $3. We'll also need to check out the shipping price. So what I'm going to do now is here on the right side, I'm going to click on sourcing details to get even more information on this sourcing request. Okay, so now I've got the full page and this is the sourcing request results. Reminder, make the shipping price $3.06. So we can see here that the item cost is $3.08. There's only one variation here, but that's fine. I can see that it's the same exact product. The average shipping time here shows 14 days, even though from here we did see about 5 days. So of course it's going to be anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks, and that is fine for me. Remember that I did mention that customers do not want to wait 3 to 4 weeks. Anything above 2 weeks is not good, but it's not even going to take 14 days. I know that it's going to take less than that. Okay, so we're looking at $3.08 plus $3 more for shipping. So it's around $6. And that is how much it's going to cost to ship this item out using this sourcing request, as opposed to the regular price that we got. Let's check it out. So let's go back to the orders page and we can see that the actual price for this item is $9.70. And this is coming from AliExpress. You see the item ID. I can click on the buy item ID, which is where I'm buying it from, which is my supplier. So if I click on that, it's going to take me to the AliExpress page because that is my supplier, my initial supplier when I added this product. So we can see $7.30, add another $2 for shipping because it's not over $10. So we are at almost $10 as a source price. But now I did get it for cheaper because now with the sourcing request, we're looking at $3 plus another $3 for shipping. We're looking at $6 including shipping. So that is $3 cheaper than what we've got on AliExpress. So I'm definitely going to accept this sourcing request. Now, if you want to see what other options you have, you can click on the shipping tool over here and you'll see all the other shipping options that you have for this product. But as you see, the prices are going up and here we can see who the carrier is and the total shipping time. But in this case, I'm going to stick with my super cheap shipping. But just so you know, also up here, you have the country. So if you want to change the country that you want to ship it to, you'll have different shipping carrier quotes here accordingly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and accept this sourcing request. In order to do that, the only thing that we need to do now is go ahead and click here on link product. But before that, know that you have a few more options. One is to message, so send a message to this supplier about the sourcing request, or you can also request a change. Like let's say, for example, I clicked on that and I said, I don't want the red variation. Do you have a blue one? Okay, just as an example. And then you're going to have to wait, of course, a few hours, you'll get an answer. But in this case, for me, it's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and link this product. So I'm going to click on link product. And then here, I'm going to click on add variation. This is the variation that I want to link. So instead of $9.72, it's going to be $3 plus that $3 for shipping. And that's it. So from here, from this original product, I'm going to move to this source product. And I'm going to go ahead and click on link product. Now it says the product has been linked successfully. Okay, so make sure that you go over the shipping options, accept the shipping option that you want, then click on link product. And now that it's linked, I can go back to the orders page, go ahead and refresh it. And now you can see that the sourcing request status changed to linked. That means that we have a linked product from the sourcing request. And now I can go ahead and fulfill the order. But wait, how are we fulfilling this order and how are we paying for it? Because this is not a manual order. And I'm not going externally to any supplier to order this product because now it's linked through a private supplier. So when it comes to using AutoDS's private suppliers or any product that we add from the AutoDS Marketplace, so any product that you add here from the marketplace, from AutoDS's private suppliers, all of these orders get automated by the AutoDS system. So that means that you don't need to go to any supplier's websites because, well, these are private suppliers internally inside the system. So all of your orders are also going to be automated. This means that as soon as you get an order, it's going to be handled by the system. The private supplier is going to get your order information and they're going to ship it to your customer. And they're also going to upload tracking information automatically once it's available. So all of that is going to happen automatically and your customers will always know what's going on with their packages because it's all being automated even while you're traveling or sleeping or meeting up with your family or doing anything else that's not sitting in front of your computer and taking care of your orders one by one. So this is one of the best places to have automation. So now in order to send out this product, all I have to do is change the status from pending to send to auto order. And then the order will get processed automatically by the system. As soon as it's ordered, the status will change from pending to ordered with the order ID that we're getting from our supplier. And once it's shipped, it will move automatically from order to shipped with the tracking information from the supplier and delivered once it's delivered to our customers. So all of the statuses are going to change automatically and the orders will get fulfilled automatically when using AutoDS's private suppliers and also by using AutoDS's regular suppliers if you have order automation enabled. So what is this whole order automation mumbo jumbo and how do we get it configured on our stores? What we want to do is head over to the settings page on AutoDS. And first things first, we want to make sure that under plans and add-ons, we've got the orders processor enabled. Once the orders processor is enabled for $8 a month, your orders are going to be automated. But in order to do that, we do have to configure a few more things in the settings. So here's how that works. Once we enable the orders processor in the settings/plans and add-ons page, next we go to the supplier settings and make sure that we activate automatic orders. Okay, so now that we have the plan, we need to now actually activate it on our stores. So here on supplier settings, we're going to click on the supplier where we want to automate our orders from. So in this case, I got a quote from the AutoDS sourcing in China, which is this supplier right here. So I got to choose a supplier in which I would like to automate, in which I would like to enable the automatic orders. So in this case, again, it's AutoDS sourcing China, and make sure that you've got your Amazon store selected here. So when I'm using this supplier and I get an order on this store, then you can see here that it's grayed out because it's automatically checked in. Process orders using the fulfilled by AutoDS service. Now, if you also check in this one, automatic orders, then the order will be fulfilled as soon as it comes in. It won't even be in pending status. It will be in send to auto order and it will automatically be sent to automatic ordering. But because we do want to source our products and see if we can find a private agent, a better source, it's better to have this off so that the orders will come in pending status and we will switch the status from pending to send to auto order once we're ready to fulfill that specific order. And you've got the rest of the settings here. There's not much to go over and no reason to. You can leave here everything off. So you don't want to override the customer's phone number. You can leave it as is. Mark the order as delivered automatically. No reason to have that on. Set order as shipped once it's in shipped status. You can just leave that as is. Maximum purchase order price. If you would like to limit the maximum purchase order price. So if an order comes in and the price is above that, it will not be sent out to automatic orders. And what is the maximum loss? No reason to be losing money on orders, but if for any reason you're losing money in an order and you don't want to automate it, so here's the maximum loss that you would like to have and still send out the order. Then you've got the general settings. So you've got the default weight unit and the minimum product quantity to keep the item in stock. As long as you've got that minimum on your supplier's website, it will also be in stock on your website as well, on your Amazon store, and maximum shipping days. So if you've got this set in on 40 and your supplier ships within 45 days, that product will temporarily go out of stock until it reaches your maximum setting here or lower. Okay, but in any case, back to automatic orders. So I went to the plans and add-ons. I've got the orders processor enabled. I went to supplier settings and I enabled fulfilled by AutoDS for everywhere that is needed. So you can see that the AutoDS Marketplace has it automatically as well as the sourcing requests. So make sure that you've got the automatic orders plan. And next on the orders page, what you want to do is make sure that you have a balance because this balance pays for your orders. And you can load this balance using credit card or PayPal or Payoneer, whatever is comfortable for you. So go ahead and click on Add Balance, choose your payment setting, click on the amount that you would like to load, and then that will be loaded into your current balance. And again, that balance is going to be used to fulfill and pay for your order. So if you got a balance of $100 and this order is going to cost you, let's say, $10, then your balance is going to be $90 after fulfilling that order. The last thing that you need is automatic order credits. So every auto order costs 1 credit. So you can click here on buy credits. Each credit costs just a few cents depending on what package you take. So you can see all of the packages here. Choose whatever package is good for you. Again, it's a few cents per order. So if you take a few cents per order plus $8 per month for the order processor, it's enough to just make 1 sale per month just to cover your fees. And after that, you already paid for automatic orders and you can start enjoying your profits. Okay, so let's go ahead and send it to auto order because I've got automatic orders enabled. I've got an auto order balance and I've got credits to fulfill this order. So now I send it to in order progress and now it's being fulfilled by the system. I can hover over this icon and I can see that it says completed by the fulfilled by AutoDS service. And this is the best order automation service that you have available today that does absolutely everything for you automatically and updates you and the customer what's going on at every stage until it reaches your customer. So that is fulfilled by AutoDS. This is the default option for marketplace products. As you saw, everything will get fulfilled using fulfilled by AutoDS if you added the product from the marketplace. And what I love the most about fulfilled by AutoDS is you can also use it with other suppliers. So other suppliers that ship from US warehouses like Walmart, AliExpress US, and others as well, you can use them using the fulfilled by AutoDS service. AutoDS will use their buyer accounts to purchase your product. So you do not have to open up buyer accounts on your supplier's websites. Just top up your balance, make sure that you've got auto order credits, enable the orders processor, and you're good to go. This way you also won't have to worry about your buyer account getting locked at a retailer's website because it's not using your buyer accounts. So you can just leave everything to AutoDS and let them take care of processing the orders for you using their buyer accounts, and you will not have to worry about your credit line at the bank or your credit card getting stolen from your supplier's websites and so many more things that can go wrong along the way, like shipping to the wrong addresses when you're fulfilling orders manually and so forth. Now let's go back to the Amazon page just to see what's going on with the products that we added. So remember that we left off where this product was on missing offer, and we did add another product since then. So let's refresh this page and make sure that they all went through. Okay, so the first one went through. Remember how it was missing offer? I told you in a few minutes it'll change to active. So now it really changed to active. And now the fourth product that we added, the dust broom, is on missing offer. We're just gonna let that work itself out. So again, you don't need to touch anything here. I just want you to see what it looks like once you add your products on Amazon through AutoDS. And here, once again, we've got perfect automation on everything. Now you see here where it says featured offer on the right side. This means that we are winning the buy box on these products because we know that we entered a cheaper price, faster shipping. Let's see what it looks like. So let's click on the first one and it'll take me to the listing on Amazon. And lo and behold, so it's not that Chinese seller anymore. Let's see if I saved it. No, I closed the tab. So it was that Chinese seller's name. And I told you that after I entered the buy box here, it's going to change to my name over here, which you can see right here. Okay, so even if I click on my seller's name, then it'll take me to my seller's information. So I didn't really fill in my storefront yet. I don't really need to, especially since we're just starting off. But okay, this is cool. So remember how we set a 10 item quantity limit. So you can see that we've got 10 left in stock on this product. Okay, so that is cool. And we are the winner of the buy box. And what happened to those other sellers? So if I scroll down here, you can see other sellers on Amazon. If I click on it, we should find that one that was selling it. Here we go. This is that Zio Yong Shin Gyun. He was selling it for $89. Well, not anymore because now you have a $19.99. I killed your offer. I'm making a nice profit here. And that is how we are going to make our organic sales. Okay, so I can't check out this one yet because it's still being added to our stores. But this is how you're going to make sure, this is how you find out that everything came out the way that you wanted it. Okay, so these are the products that we have. These are the 3 offers that I'm winning the buy box so far. So if I click on this one right here, you can see that I am the seller, e-commerce drop LLC. If I click on the dog cigarette toy, which already sold, then you can see that I am the seller. And this is how easy it is. And you can just add more and more and more products. Start making your sales and then move over to order fulfillment and keep using automation so that you can scale and add as many products as you can without having to do any work that will take up all of your time, without being limited to how many products you can sell, how much profit you can make per month. And that is all thanks to the help of automation. Now you've also got automatic orders. This is another way to automate your orders. It's very similar to Fulfilled by AutoDS. The only difference is in automatic orders, it uses your buyer account. So in order to get that to work, you are going to have to set up your buyer account by going to settings, going to buyer accounts, and adding a buyer account here. So here you're telling the system, okay, I want you to automate my orders every time I get an order, let's say from AliExpress. Okay, then you're going to connect your AliExpress account. It's going to synchronize, it's going to get your account information. And every time you get an order from AliExpress, you can use your buyer account. So make sure that here you add your credit card as a payment method, and that is going to be used to fulfill your automatic orders because you're not using Fulfilled by AutoDS. So it's using your credit card and your buyer account. And here in the settings, you can set if you would like to have a maximum amount of pending orders per day and a daily orders price limit if you would like to limit that. And that's pretty much it. So it's very easy to set up your buyer accounts. Although I would recommend if you are looking for true automation, stick with Fulfilled by AutoDS and don't use your own buyer accounts. It'll make your life much, much easier. So again, just add any other one, like let's say Home Depot, enter your account details here, payment settings, click on add, your buyer account will be added. You've got your orders processor enabled, as well as under your supplier settings, you activated it. So let's say you add another supplier. Okay, and now you're adding Walmart. Okay, from let's say the US. Okay, so now the supplier was added here on the left side. So you're going to click on it and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to go to the order. So every time I get an order, right, from Walmart to my Amazon store, I want to process my orders using Fulfilled by AutoDS. In this case, we're talking about automatic orders. So you're only going to have the second one filled in. And this way it's going to use your buyer account. If you have both filled in, then it's going to use Fulfilled by AutoDS and it's going to fulfill every order as soon as it comes in. If you have only the first one filled in, then it will use Fulfilled by AutoDS, but the orders will come in pending status and not get sent to auto order. So I hope that all of that is clear, and you can learn more about how the whole order automation works on our YouTube channel, on our blog page, anywhere you decide to go, but I pretty much just all explained it here. My recommendation, of course, is to stick with Fulfilled by AutoDS. Everything gets done automatically, doesn't use your buyer accounts, and everything is still automated. Once tracking is available, it will be updated automatically on your store on AutoDS. And again, it just makes your life so much easier. But one thing that is important to take into consideration is the Amazon address copier. So when an order comes in on Amazon, the buyer's details are going to come in blank, just like you see right here. So I open up the order details on AutoDS, but I don't have the customer's name or the address or anything. That's because Amazon doesn't share that information with their API. So in order to bypass that, what you need to do is download and install the Marketplace Helper extension. It's absolutely free to use. So just use the link inside the cheat sheet, click on that, add this to your Chrome browser, and this is what it will look like. Once you click on it, you'll connect to your Amazon account, and in the settings, you will select your store. And when it says update every, then you can tell the system, okay, I want you to update it every 1 hour, every 3 hours, every 12 hours, every 24 hours, how often you would like the system to check what orders you have on Amazon and enter the buyer's details on the AutoDS platform. Now, if you've got orders on your Amazon account before you activated the extension, then you'll have the option to do a sync range and do a sync range 7 days back or as far back as it can go. So it'll go back retroactively and get all of the customer's information and make sure that it's added right here. So once you have the extension, just have it running here in the background and don't even worry about it. Every order will come in with the order details, just as you can see over here. Okay, so that's one really quick note on the order fulfillment. Use the Amazon address copier. I also have a link to a video that shows step-by-step how to use it, but you can also go with the explanation that I just gave you. In any case, you've got it right here. And that is pretty much how order automation works. You may have noticed that my order has already been ordered automatically by the system. So now the order has been fulfilled. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the status did change now to ordered because the system ordered it automatically while I was talking to you in the last couple of minutes. So you can see that now the order status is on ordered. And if I click on the order and I go to the orders tab, I got the order ID right here. So this is the order ID that the system got from the supplier. And as soon as it's shipped, again, the status is going to change automatically to shipped with the tracking information on Amazon as well, so that our customer can track the package and delivered once it's delivered. So all very easy and very fun once we have automation. What other information do we have here? So here we've got the sourcing request, which is something that we already know. The buy price was $9.06. The selling price was around $21. We made about $11 profit on this order. The item ID is where it's coming from. So the item ID is from DS, from AutoDS, because this is a sourcing request that came from AutoDS's private supplier. And the sell ID is right here. So this is the sell ID on our Amazon store. And we've also got the order ID. So this is the order ID on AutoDS from the supplier and the order ID on Amazon. Next, we've got the quantity, so how many was ordered, and the customer's information, what store it was sold on, and you can click here on Customize Column just to move things around and enable and disable the things that you do or do not want to see. So that is a brief overview of the orders page and how to get automatic orders enabled, or if you just want to do it manually, then once again, process the order manually, go to the orders page, fill in the relevant information, and move the status manually every time there is a change in the status of the order. Now, there are more tools that I haven't mentioned yet in this video, but it did go on for longer than I expected. You do have the AutoDS Chrome extension, and this is another free extension to use as long as you are a member of the AutoDS family. This is different from the Marketplace extension, which you saw, and this extension can help you with a lot of things like doing product research from multiple places. So let's say I want to search all of the US regions using Walmart and Costco, let's say, and I want to search for a certain product, then it's going to open that up in all of those marketplaces. And another thing that you can do is add products really quickly from your supplier's websites. Like let's say, for example, dog hat. Okay, so let's say I want to add these dog hats to my stores. You can see that I've got this little icon right here. So I can just click on that and it'll import to my Amazon store just by clicking from here. So you don't have to copy and paste a whole bunch of URLs. And it helps you with a whole bunch of other things. You got a full explanation inside. Okay, so we pretty much went over all of the important things. Product research, we created and verified our seller accounts, we chose our Amazon seller plan, and make sure that it is unprofessional so that you can actually enjoy the automation, connect to AutoDS, and enjoy the world where everything is being done for you and you are not being limited to how much you can make. It's all a matter of how you're doing your product research and how many products you're adding to your store. So we understand how to do all of that, how to set up our fees, how to create our shipping and return policies, how to add these products to our stores, how to bypass Amazon seller approval requirement, how to add these products to our stores, start selling, fulfill our orders, and this is where the profits start to come in. And I already have a pretty nice looking store just by explaining to you guys how all of this works. And look, I just refreshed it while I said this sentence, and now the dust broom is already active. So now all of the products are active, including the dust broom. The featured offer was $74.51. It needs to be us because we are $17.99. Let's see if that updated already. And yes, it did. So here we are. E-commerce Drop LLC also took first place on the dust broom. So we can see here other sellers on Amazon, and the previous seller selling it for $74 is no more. It is now $17.99. So again, everything is being configured for you automatically. And all of this took me just several minutes of product research. So when you do it, you'll have more time than I had when I was making this video. You will add tens, hundreds of products with the help of automation and start enjoying your sales and profits. From here, the skies are the limit. If any customer reaches out to you and wants to return the product, I already explained to you what you need to do. Go to your supplier, see if you're eligible for a return and get a return label if you are eligible for one. And if your supplier is AutoDS or AutoDS's private suppliers fulfilled by AutoDS, then you don't have any supplier to reach out to because it's all being done through the fulfilled by AutoDS service. So just go to your order status like this one right here, click on it, and switch the status to request a return. If you are eligible for one, then you will get a return label to download right here on the right side of your order. It'll say download return label. It's this icon right here. Click on it and a return label will be downloaded onto your computer. Send that return label to your customer. And once they ship the product back, you will get a refund and you can send a refund to your buyer as well. So dealing with returns and refunds is very easy. You'll be able to send them that return label directly from Amazon and also send them the refund here as well. So here, for example, I will go to my order on Amazon, and on the right side, I'm going to click on this arrow and I'm going to click on refund order. That is going to send a refund to the customer. Okay, so here, for example, I'm going to refund 1 unit, select the reason for the refund. So in this case, it would be customer return and the total refund amount. So this will be a full refund. In other words, $19.99. Additional refund, you can leave that blank. And so that's pretty much it. You can see the refund summary right here. Click on submit refund. Of course, I'm not going to do it because I actually sent this product to them, but this is how you're going to send refunds through Amazon if you need to. Again, returns 1 to 2% of your business, maybe 3. More than that, check yourself, check your product, re-examine the situation, and upload better products to your store. And from here, it's just providing great customer service. Check out your messages, see if your customers are sending you any messages, be communicative with them, be supportive. If they need anything from you, check with your supplier if they can help you out, and provide the best customer service that you can, because it's going to be totally worth it down the line, especially if you are here for the long term and you're not just looking for a quick side hustle for the next 2 to 3 months. Besides that, enjoy the automation, scaling, and profits. All right, so before we wrap it up, I want to show you a few more features that we have in AutoDS so that you'll be able to understand how flexible you are and all of the options and opportunities that you have to expand your online business. Okay, so first we've got the marketplace. We already went over everything here when we did product research. We've also got print on demand. While not very relevant when selling on Amazon since we're entering buy boxes, just know that you can also sell print on demand through AutoDS. Then you've got your dashboard. So this is going to show you all of your business's metrics all in one place. So you can choose what stores you would like to see. So here you can see that I have a whole bunch of stores connected and what their overall stats are from the dates that you chose here. For example, how much profit you made, how much orders, revenue, how many products you added. And here you can see what is the average profit and sell order cost and more. And you can see a nice little chart that shows you everything here. And you've got more things like what are your top selling products, top selling tags, and so forth. So this is just a full business metrics overview that you can see from the dashboard. And whatever stores you have connected here, selected, are the stores, are the stats that you are going to see. Okay, then we've got the orders page. We already went over that, as well as sourcing request. We've also got the products page. So let me just choose the Amazon store just to make it easier for you to understand what we're seeing here. So let me just untick everything else and only have my Amazon store connected. Okay, great. So now we should only see the 4 products that I added to my Amazon store. Okay, so that's these 4 over here. Same 4 products that we are seeing from here on the products page. Okay, so 4 products right here, same 4 products that we added from AutoDS, so everything is nice and organized. Okay, so what can we see here? First, we've got the tab of how many times these products sold. So we can see that, of course, the dog cigarette toy sold 1 time, as we can see right here. Then we have DWS, so how many days went on without these products selling. Okay, so of course, these 2 products were added today, so they have 0 days without sell so far. Okay, then we've got collections. This is a little bit more relevant if you're selling on Shopify. Then you've got variants. So how many variations do we have available in stock from these products? And obviously we only have 1 variant of each one because we didn't add additional variations. We added the same exact product. And remember that when you are entering a buy box on Amazon, make sure that you're selling the same exact product and not something that looks like it, okay? Because we don't want any problems with our customers. So that's the variations. Everything is available. None is on hold and none is out of stock. If any one of these products go out of stock on our suppliers' websites, it'll also go out of stock here as well. And it'll go on hold if there's a certain setting that you set inside the settings page on AutoDS. Like for example, I want the supplier to have a minimum quantity of 3 and the supplier now has 2 units or 1 unit left, then it's going to go on hold. It's still in stock on the supplier's website, but your settings is currently taking it out of stock. You can hover over to see what is the reason that it's on hold. Okay, but right now, obviously we have everything available, total of 1 variation each. Out of stock days, none, because they are all in stock. And the price ranges. Okay, so like the dust broom is being sourced for around $5 and we're selling it for $17.99. And we are first place on the buy box. We're making around $10 profit. This is the profit ranges right here. And the item ID, so where we're buying it from, where we're selling it on, the store that we're selling it, and the tags, which again is a little bit more relevant for other selling channels, but nice to have here as well. So that is the products page, and there's a whole bunch of things that you can do here. Even though we cannot change the products too much, you can make some bulk changes. Like let's say you want to delete all of them, you can make a bulk delete right here and say I want to delete them only from AutoDS or from AutoDS and the selling platform as well, so Amazon. And you can also make some bulk changes, even though once again, there's not a lot of things that we can change on Amazon listings. We can change, for example, our fees, how much we'd like to profit, the quantity available, and so forth. Okay, so you can make some bulk changes here, and you can also add a filter. So once you have hundreds or thousands of products here, it's going to be hard to find certain products. So here is where you can start playing with the filtering system right here. So here, for example, you can say, okay, show me only the products that, let's say, have a certain profit or have a certain quantity or that are, let's say, out of stock. So you would say inventory status, out of stock, and then you'd click on done. Now, I don't have any that are out of stock, so it's not going to show me any, but this is how you're going to be able to filter down and see specific products on your store. And you can also save the filter. So let's say I would call this one out of stock filter. Okay, then I'll click on save filter. And now every time I'm on my products page, I can click on add filter, then saved filters, and then I've got the out of stock filter. Okay, so if you have like multiple filters, it'll make it really easy. Just save the ones that you actually use, and you're going to be able to find those products really quickly. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of filters that you can use here to find the products that you want on your store without having to move page by page and looking for them one by one. Okay, so that is the orders page. You can also customize the columns right here. And you can click on view history to see what are all of the last changes that happened. For example, for me, I added 2 products recently to my store, right? It's the 2 products that we saw here. So 1 and 2. So you can see your history right here. And that would pretty much sum up the products page. Then you've got the drafts. You know how that works because we optimize our products from here when we added them. Customer support is only relevant for eBay sellers. And messages is where you have the private messages with your suppliers. Then you've got the settings page. So we don't need to go too much over it here because we already went through all of the relevant settings, but you also have all of the settings here. One setting that could help you out is the automation. Here's where you can set automation-based pricing. So here you can say, for example, okay, every time I sell a product, like when a number of sales is higher than 3 times every 7 days, of course you can change the figures, then I want you to raise the product price by a certain percentage up to a limit of a certain percentage. So this means that every time you sell a product, the system will automatically raise the price according to your limits. And the same thing the other way around. If a product stops selling, so for example, if the number of sales is lower than, let's say, 1 product every 7 days, then I want you to decrease the price by, let's say, 7% down to a limit of 21%, because more than that, I'll be losing money. And you can also do it on a fixed dollar price. And that's it. So here the system will always increase the price, drop, increase, drop, until it finds a sweet spot where the product is making consistent sales and you are making the most amount of profit that you can because it found the sweet spot on the pricing. So that is pricing automation in a nutshell. And everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. We don't really need to go over it now. And you don't need it in order to have a successful Amazon dropshipping store. If you have any questions, of course, let me know below this video and I will answer you. And that is a quick overview on other AutoDS features that you have. And last but not least, you also have your name up here. So if you click on that, you also have the AutoDS Academy. And here you can learn about more selling channels, more winning products, more tactics, more how to start your dropshipping stores, and so much more. So you've got free courses right here, A to Z courses on whatever selling channel you want to use. And you've also got all of these playlists right here. So for example, if you want to learn more about Amazon, click on Amazon dropshipping and see a whole bunch of other videos that we have there. And of course, you're more than welcome to take our free courses. So for example, you've got this Amazon course here, click on learn more, and it'll take you directly to the course where you can click on any lesson that you want to see and start watching that. And that is going to give you a huge shortcut because a lot of people charge a lot of money for these courses. And for this video as well, we give it to you for free because when you succeed, we succeed. That is the win-win situation that we're looking for. And I've been dropshipping for over 8 years, so I can teach you everything that I know as I'm doing in this video. So take advantage of everything that you have here so that you can learn the right way, how to actually start dropshipping the right way and actually make sales and profit. So that is a brief overview of the AutoDS system and other options and features that you have. I added additional resources to the cheat sheet, but that is pretty much all that there is to it. You now have all of the information that you need to set up a successful Amazon dropshipping store. You know where to find your products, where to find the best suppliers to work with, how to fulfill your orders, and how to automate everything in an all-in-one automation package. And don't forget to access this cheat sheet with everything that I went over in this video. Once again, hashtag Amazon 2025. Let me know what you learned from this video. What is your top takeaway? And I'm going to reply back with a link to this cheat sheet, and that will guide you through every step of the way. Good job on making it this far. It shows that you are serious about your business. Now it's finally time to take actionable steps. Create your Amazon account, do your product research, and start selling. Good luck with your Amazon store. Enjoy the sales and profits, and happy dropshipping.